The following program contains scenes of strong language. Viewer discretion is advised. The following program contains scenes of strong language. Viewer discretion is advised. The following program contains scenes of strong language. Viewer discretion is advised.
This is why we got into the IMF. You were spending too much relative to revenues, which is true. You were borrowing too much, which is true. Your external payments position has deteriorated, which is true. And so you ended up, your growth is reducing, which is true. So you ended up at the IMF. And the IMF would impose certain conditions, which is true. And if you don't do certain things right, the anchor will not hold, which is true. So I'm not quite sure what it is that is not true that I said. But I think, unfortunately, the supporters of this government and this government itself are very reluctant to admit the truth, even when it hits them in the face. Why we got into the IMF. You were spending too much relative to revenues, which is true. You were borrowing too much, which is true. Your external payments position has deteriorated, which is true. And so you ended up, your growth is reducing, which is true. So you ended up at the IMF. And the IMF would impose certain conditions, which is true. And if you don't do certain things right, the anchor will not hold, which is true. So I'm not quite sure what it is that is not true that I said. But I think, unfortunately, the supporters of this government and this government itself are very reluctant to admit the truth, even when it hits them in the face.
What do you make of the fact that the other parties are trolling the one district, one factory, and then one village, one dam policy?
Well, Naumia has said it all. Leadership is about choices. Mahama is doing one chief, one land cruiser, one chief, one land cruiser. The cost of the land cruiser is can build a dam in the village. So he chooses to use that money for only one person. And we say when we come, the monies that are lying wherever he's getting it to buy land cruiser per chief, we will use that money and build a dam in the village. And with that dam, the whole village will get to do their agricultural activities over 12 months. Then they will get money, including the chief, who will then get money and buy his own land cruiser. Are you following me? So that he becomes a full human being. For me, giving land cruisers to our chiefs is demeaning. It's an insult to the chiefs. We want chiefs who have their own capacity, who can work on their own and earn an income and buy their cars, so that our chiefs can look at bad governments and bad presidents and tell them the truth. Why, you think that if a president gives a chief a land cruiser and the president is running the country, that chief has the audacity to tell the president the truth? Exactly. So that is what President Mahama is doing. The opinion leaders, the big people in our country who can speak truth to power, who can tell him the truth, he bribes them with land cruisers. We will not bribe them. We will put it in the village so that they can tell us the truth if we go wrong. That's how to run a country. My father used to tell me that, look, my son, if you reach a certain stage in life and there is nobody who can look you in the eye and tell you the truth, you are doomed. And that is where our country has gotten to. We need to rescue this country. Wallahi. And I feel very terrible as a Ghanaian at this time. But there is hope, inshallah.
The following program contains scenes of strong language. Viewer discretion is advised.
IMF Luna Emma Mekai Moody's report, and in that Moody's report, they seem to put a whole lot of premium on the IMF and the discipline that comes with it. I answer me meet all the benchmarks are free and whom benefit this year. That's a fair point. With that, wouldn't you probably credit the administration to take a decision to go to IMF?
Administration now already money card pay now or the money koja IMF no. So what should we credit him with? Already money card pay now if you're the echo IMF no.
Well, that is what Moody's.
But why do you have to in the first place? Who bury nam manaka don't pay now? If you are okay, but me nam can don't pay me do call IMF. Into clap for me for taking you to the IMF. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Why would you take us to that point in the first place? Where or mine no would up where debt where no they take a decision to go to IMF. Administration now or read nam manaka don't pay now. Or do mine koja. IMF no. So what should we credit him with? Or read nam money card don't pay now if you're the echo IMF no.
Well, that is what Moody's.
But why do you have to in the first place? Who bury nam money card don't pay now if you are okay, but me nam card don't pay me do call IMF into clap for me for taking you to the IMF. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Why would you?
The following program contains scenes of strong language. Viewer discretion is advised.
My papa abandoned the person who is E-levy no debia eba beboy. There's no doubt about that. So because you say E-levy ni ye ko IMF wabodam. Hey, na meka ni ye. Na dwini ni ho. Meka se no pempe. Ana de nye pemfa. Na dwini ni ho. O se obi obeka se E-levy ni nye papa no. Yen ko IMF no. Na wabodam. I'm telling you, the person is mad. Only say too harsh. Anya harsh. Pempe yes in the pay. Ghana ya call IMF 17 times. Abandon person where you E-levy no debia eba beboy. There's no doubt about that. So because you say E-levy ni ye call IMF wabodam. Hey, na meka ni ye. Na dwini E-levy ni ye call IMF wabodam. Hey, na meka ni ye. Na dwini ni ho. Meka se no pempe ana de nye pemfa na dwini ni ho. O se obi obeka se E-levy ni nye papa no yenko IMF no na wabodam ni nye papa no yenko IMF no na wabodam. Se obi obeka se E-levy ni nye papa no yenko IMF no na wabodam. Se obi obeka se E-levy ni nye papa no yenko IMF no na wabodam. Se obi obeka se E-levy ni nye papa no yenko IMF no na wabodam. Se obi obeka se E-levy ni nye papa no yenko IMF no na wabodam. Se obi obeka se E-levy ni nye papa no yenko IMF no na wabodam. Se obi obeka se E-levy ni nye papa no yenko IMF no na wabodam.
The following program contains scenes of strong language. Viewer discretion is advised.
For 4 years, he's described me as incompetent. For 4 years, he's described me as visionless. For 4 years, he's described me as a thief. He says when I come to power, steal your money. What does that mean? It means I'm stealing Ghanaians' money. I'm a politician. I know it's an occupational hazard, sometimes to have your opponent vilify you or something. And so I don't take. 4 years, he's described me as incompetent. For 4 years, he's described me as visionless. For 4 years, he's described me as a thief. He says when I come to power, steal your money. What does that mean? It means I'm stealing Ghanaians' money. I'm a politician. I know it's an occupational hazard, sometimes to have your opponent vilify you or something. And so I don't take. 4 years, he's described me as incompetent. For 4 years, he's described me as visionless. For 4 years, he's described me as a thief. He says when I come to power, steal your money. What does that mean? It means I'm stealing Ghanaians' money. I'm a politician. I know it's an occupational hazard, sometimes to have your opponent vilify you or something. And so I don't take that.
The World Bank, the IMF, the ratings agencies, Economist Intelligence Unit, all similarly predicted brighter days ahead for Ghana. But after 8 years of NDC government, today our economy is in decline. Increase in per capita income was $826. Under the NDC, the increase in per capita income has been $215. So, with 12 times less resources, the MPP increased per capita income by 4 times than the NDC.
The following program contains scenes of strong language. Viewer discretion is advised.
Question that you have to ask is, how can global phenomena skip Cote d'Ivoire and all the surrounding countries and only attack Ghana? How? How does it happen? That you have to ask is, how can global phenomena skip Cote d'Ivoire and all the surrounding countries and only attack Ghana? How? How? That you have to ask is, how can global phenomena skip Cote d'Ivoire and all the surrounding countries and only attack Ghana? How? How? Question that you have to ask is, how can global phenomena skip Cote d'Ivoire and all the surrounding countries and only attack Ghana? How? How? The question that you have to ask is, how can global phenomena skip Cote d'Ivoire and all the surrounding countries and only attack Ghana? How? How? How does it happen?
Papa abani peso yemaya. E-levy no ayadebia eba beboye. There's no doubt about that. So because they say E-levy ni yenko IMF wabodam. Hey, na meka ni ye. Na dwini ni ho. Meka se no pempe. Ana de nye pemfa. Na dwini ni ho. O se obi obeka se E-levy ni nye papa no. Yenko IMF no. Na wabodam. Ho. O se obi obeka se E-levy ni nye papa no. Yenko IMF no. Na wabodam. O se obi obeka se E-levy ni nye papa no. Yenko IMF no. Na wabodam. O se obi obeka se E-levy ni nye papa no. Yenko IMF no. Na wabodam. O se obi obeka se E-levy ni nye papa no. Yenko IMF no. Na wabodam.
The following program contains scenes of strong language. Viewer discretion is advised.
We are going to turn the whole country upside down, one by one.
Well, how will you do it?
Well, we will die and they will bury us.
You can't go below 40.
No, sir.
At all.
Yes, Gabby, see, we've gone, we've come far.
I'm just trying to.
Yeah. No, I can't go below the 40. I would rather prefer getting off and just getting something out of it and just getting off.
Okay, so.
It's just to demonstrate that this is for me and it's not for anybody. And that is something I want to just come up very strong on.
Okay, if that's your final position, then we have to let the others know and see how we move forward.
Okay, sir. I appreciate you. Thank you very much.
Okay, all right. You can't go below 40.
No, sir.
At all.
Yes, Gabby, see, we've come far.
I'm just trying to.
Yeah. No, I can't go below the 40. I would rather prefer getting off and just getting something out of it and just getting off.
Okay, so I see.
It's just to demonstrate that this is for me and it's not for anybody. And that is something I want to just come up very strong on.
Okay, if that's your final position, then we have to let the others know and see how we move forward.
Okay, sir. I appreciate you. Thank you very much.
Okay, all right.
Thank you.
You can't go below 40.
No, sir.
At all.
Yes, Gabby, see, we've come far.
I'm just trying to.
Yeah. No, I can't go below the 40. I would rather prefer getting off and just getting something out of it and just getting off.
Okay, so I see.
It's just to demonstrate that this is for me and it's not for anybody. And that is something I want to just come up very strong on.
Okay, if that's your final position, then we have to let the others know and see how we move forward.
Okay, sir. I appreciate you. Thank you very much.
Problem we are having are the leaders. Even me as somebody, I'm saying it publicly that if they can just do mass burial for all our leaders and let we the youth start ruling, you will see that everything will go the way it should go. Our leaders are our problem. I'm telling you, they can come and arrest me. If they should kill me, 1,000 people like me will still stand in this country.
The following program contains scenes of strong language. Viewer discretion is advised.
All right, good evening and welcome to Sunday special of With All Due Respect Extended Version. My name is Kevin Ekobedu Taylor. It's a wonderful Sunday afternoon here in the United States of America. Thank you very much for tuning in. We are live across the world. We are live on Loud Talents TV, on Multi TV. We are also live on Loud Talents TV on Facebook. We are streaming live on Loud Talents TV on YouTube. With all due respect, it's our official page on Facebook. We are live on that page too. Some very important platforms are cross-posting this show tonight across the world. We have Ghanaian Citizen TV picking us live tonight across the world. We also have Benjamin Wayut Mahama's page streaming the show live, cross-posting on Facebook. NDC TV are live tonight across the world, cross-posting. Honorable Joseph Yami's page on Facebook, they are also live tonight, cross-posting this show across the world. We have Ghana News Thread. They are also picking this show live on Facebook. My own platform, Kevin Taylor, my official platform, we are also live tonight, cross-posting or streaming this show live across the world. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you and welcome to a wonderful Sunday. It's exactly 4 p.m., 2 minutes to 4 p.m. US East Coast time. Is definitely 8 p.m. in Ghana. We're here today to discuss Ghana. We are specifically here on Sunday today because we need to set some records straight. We need to make sure that the news about the IMF, the right people to blame are blamed, and that we don't allow some people to change the narrative. So what you'll be seeing here tonight is simple. What I'll be doing is to make you, especially people in the Ashanti region, brothers and sisters in the Ashanti region, this topic or this particular episode is directed to the media in the Ashanti region. Some journalists in the Ashanti region, some media houses in the Ashanti region, they have actually planned to change the narrative, to misinform our mothers, brothers, sisters, fathers, uncles. They are using their platform to misinform the people. And this is something that from day one I have said on this platform, that we will not allow anyone to misinform, to throw out some fake news, to make people think things are right. Who are the people supposed to be blamed for this IMF trip, or Ghana asking the IMF, or Ghana trying to get in an IMF program? We need to blame the president, and especially the vice president of the republic. Holistically, we need to blame the NPP government. That is the answer to this IMF problem. Now, I will take my time to break it down. There are some videos around that I will play for you to listen to. There are some breakdowns we need to do. There are some interpretations we have to do. There are some breaking out of some comments that we need to do. You know, in Ghana, it's been part of some people in Ghana, especially some media, to lie to the people, to lie to the citizenry. That is why we are here today. Too much misinformation in the system, and it is our job, it is my responsibility, the responsibility of my team, and you watching me as a member of this platform, or as a family, or as a person, or as an individual who is ready to speak truth to power. We are not going to leave any stone unturned. We are going to make sure that the truth is what we are looking at. The truth is what we will use to govern this country, Ghana. We will not allow some group of people, some illiterate, some ignorant people who have access to the mics across the country to misinform the public, especially you, the Ghanaian, who wants the right thing to be done. Ejubray Oshabia Midin Eddie Kevin Taylor. Show if the United States of America and yet bro on a normal day no kusiada yemba na bibintina ende ye kusie eyiniti kusiada enyumbre me sure say obia ho ato enyumbre me sure say obia efili mu amko eyi mo bafie mo so asebi mo ko kwan so mo ko dwadie ana mo amoso mo ko sasa nuanom ne ade mo so abafie mo amakosra obia ye beba oduane a waye se de aduane no huye no still ebe serve ai ye hu so abe serve ye be ye fufuo why we need to say the ohwe Kevin Taylor and fufuo no ba but eba obedi ye hu mu nyina enti hwahwo a waba bia mesra mo mo ye fufuo no hwahwo no mamo why amanenim emfa half ntare so mo make sure so mama na amane full emu adi mom de but momwa ahwahwo no na mo sorti omo out anyway ye beka nsem bi our platform we so we Ghana ni na wo hwe me show we ye dedicate ma ye krum for Asante for Ashanti region specifically nsem bi ekoso e wo Ghana a efa ye NDC any MPP any IMF now munyina munim se Ghana ye tim sisi e na nado danko ekufuado Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia alankojo chiramanten ene sebio enkrama ya omaka omoka ho se omo na omubu oman na yada sorry yebe na mienu ni a na ete se eye na nado danko ekufuado aka ache the finance minister say yenko IMF na Ghana sika sama say. Now it is simple. Yako IMF impre beye edunsia we beka ho ebe edunson 17th time. Now, dear Nebema or mine and I say a bind be bear and I say, Cecilia, ye nyoma and I see canto to yeno, a moya dinkakra into yanko IMF na yanko enko G a yemwa na omomoy and to sika sema nyoma bia sibio yenhuni ye eto chimano nc anopepepe na emwati memufo. Going to IMF is not a crime. Going to IMF no say ye sika sem kwa koma sibio IMF sebio omo de ebasika sam totoye ene aman esika sam nhihye ya omo adwene no eso chen sebio aman dodo a omo wiase nyina sebio betuma kasa aman nyina enti se yakọ IMF a na nkyere se yakọ diewu na nkyere se sebio yakọ die duruboni bia eduru ache yakọ IMF a na ye ne nkasa na sebio yanum nsuo mana boro ye so na ye pekakra ama obi aboaye na John Dramani Mahama aban NDC aban ko IMF omo ma reasons nti omo ko IMF ende na nado danko ekufuado aban enso ko IMF na de ende ama abe kasa kese a eda table so a sebio obia eka bi ene se ye wo ha ena from 2008 ebesi 2015 na nado danko ekufuado na oye opposition leader odi MPP nim no ono ene Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia sebio na oye ne side chick anase obone chidom eye ne potential vice president no omoka kire Ghana fo nyina se eye IMF na John Dramani Mahama NDC edi Ghana koye a echire yenya ahomfaso nya hu school yenya mu eye nkwan yenya emu nsuo yenya emu eye hospital ne ade no Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ene eye okpo nana adodanko ekufuado ka kire Ghana fo se IMF no adekodienti NDC for kwa IMF no mo jimi omunim nyansa edibu man sebio ye mo ho kwan na se omoba no mo bedi Ghana fo so a omo nyansa edibu man na sebio okwasea e de kwa IMF omo nyan kwasea fo nti there's no way ever they will go to IMF ye nyina ete Ghana ha eye nsem sisi na nsen yete finance minister kan bi o say they would never go to IMF omunim nyansa e chen NDC ye nya deputy finance minister John Kuma esobeka say IMF there, there's no way a MPP aban we ebeko IMF or kind of parliament or chirechiri mu yenya NPP mpanyimfo a sebio omo na omo di party de ma omo say ende ekufuado sebio osorena ade chinese we wu a omo betuma ka so omo president di obi ti say bodam ni ti say Canada Japan obeka bi o say otis obi ka say MPP aban we ko IMF na nipa na jimi because John Mahama ni NDC for no mo jimi into no mo ko IMF yeti eye NPP mpanyimfo a omo bu ma we nyina Brody Becker ye emphatic statement. You can be emphatic statement. There say asem na okano we simupi almost simupi said the day they will go to IMF no Ghana for 20 omo. Omo can indirectly omo ma ye tiase say omo nim nyansa ye de ebuman na IMF de sebio nkwansiafo ene ntafo awonafo ne nkranfo omo support NDC no omo ene ko IMF. Yetena krom ha time NDC eko IMF no yeti nsema eye journalist ekaye titiro eye asantimemu journalist titiro eye asantimemu journalist asansa insentrofo a sebio nanka also omu chirechire mu chire Ghana for adekodienti a John Dramani Mahama ni NDC for eko eye IMF sebio no omo ho kwan se ombenya sa akwanya no a chire Ghana for ase oman bi akọ IMF a the insensenso bi ho ewo reason tra bibinti enama eye oman eko IMF na yeti kromwa from 2013 14 15 16 especially from 2012 13 14 15 no yehu eye Kumasi anase Asante FM stations a omugigine mu ka kire Ghana fo nyina se John Dramani Mahama sebio obesi KJTC hospital esi schools esi airport ma mo omo se oye 10 year kwase ampanyi nti no de Ghana call IMF mento sabe because e idea ye ne Asante fo a ye wo Ashanti region radio stations no journalist party foot soldiers no ye bie ya no kan ye kan no Asante memu mento sabe if you say ye ne Asante fo no ye ne ye de Ghana beduru ha ye ne Asante fo no ye nkuru asesam ye nada ye enviness ye ni bre ena de Ghana beduru ha ende ye de tumi na ama Asante party ye MPP ende ye de tumi na ama MPP a na nado danko ekufuado die anim ende ye de tumi na ama MPP a sebio time na mo opposition omo kana Asante mem ka kire Ghana fo nyina ye ne ye jimi a omo se ye ne akamfo nanim nyansa se ye de tumi sha omo nsa it does not matter. They will never go to the IMF. And in radio stations, in nipa bi e Kumasi asantimemu enye Kumasi nko yeka asantimemu a bekwai kwa daso asantimemu eye oboase adanse for mena dunkwa omunyina eye asantimemu for ye kiremu a ende radio journalist for ni bi afa kwanya bi so pe say omo edada ye na mamemo ye nuanom sebio ye nuanom a sebio eye broni kasa ana brofo a na danko ekufuado be twa ye ntro de beji tumi e de bebo jantra no sebio omo ntinti yenya radio fo bi ti radio so asantimemu a omo pese omo dada etumfutro egu Ghana fo ni sebio ye wo asantini a yembo so ya boa sebio ye wo akani a onya kwasea sebio oka mese sebio di mokodi nchina wo so ohia se obeti asem no ne no korese bi atie odi abo ho bra e make sure say ansa na betu anamon bia akoto aba ama yetu oman we anasa yabo oman ho nyina ho bra e de akọ enim no you also need to have information or say oti no kore no utie no kore no o ma wadwene befie uyi eye wo tribe to nchen uyi suma wo som to nchen na wo hye omamuo no amamuo na ye bu no ekoyi ana time na Mahama woso ko IMF no kasa na ye kan no enu abi ne ye kan nde sebio abaye de botichi no saba na ene ye de boba me say Ghana fo asanteman ye ne ye katwi ka me say emre ne du se afei no kura na aba no ye bebusa nsem ne ye betie no kura ne ye bekyerkyerem ne ye de tu ye hofo ne ye de aboy ho bra na sa nkwasea decision ana se sa anamo na ye tu ye na akoda ne nkwasea anamo abeda ye so a ende ye nyampuntio ende ye ho kyereye enje ye dwuma egu no sa anamo no ye ntubiem nti anwumbrei mabano na maba me be chechem me be dwedwem be magana for especially radio station omo Asante memu nipa omotete so ene nipa sebio omde MPP atwa bofuruma sebio omde nyansa da ha ombepa ho sebio akonom Johnson no ye be kyerɛkyerɛ nsɛmu ye be ma omo so omo adwene so ombe bio makomam etie nyansa etie nokure ama yetu etumetu oman impon no omo so no enwumbre omo ntine wo ha fra wunua na fra wunua sebio omo a yembu omo se omo ye nipa sebio omo yesi omo nkabrofo nti omo nim nyansa no omo ene da makoma so dwumadi a medine wo ha no medima Ghana fo a sebio mobra wafo a ye neglect omo ye twa omo ja yesi omo nko school omo ntibrofo omo nim nyansa amamuo no omo na ye taxes free omo no saa nipa no ene da makoma so omo moton cigarettes e wo kwan ho a sebio wentuma nko school a ende nyomemu a ediama no obi a sebio osoaso nsu anadwo kegetia South Central obi a onam kwada so a onam form a sebio wentuma nko school ankote brofo enfanda da nipa binti omo ene da makoma so obi a na odose sebio ankobete brofo ni bi na nka ye ka otumi dia banikasem akyerase no omo ne da makoma so sebio ye nuanom ntafo a omo be pia santemem a omo no mo soaso ye ne akamfo nyoma a from kaya yefo no omo edam akoma so echen bibia wo wiase sebio mehu se ebede se yenuanom mba ene mbema mu free stream eba Asantemem a ya from ntafo atia enkwasiafo mu hu fi mu ni dwumapa e wasa stream entina maba ha no omo na edam akoma so se omo betie nsem wei ate ne kurewom na omo de abo omo ho bra se ne ebe ye 2024 na ofa de tente na se okase okọ akwakoto aba obedwene ho akase bebia me free no nsuo ho bebia me free no eye light ho bebia me free ameda ka mu betena ha ende nipa mbumi no eho edwuma ho bebia me free no ye school bebia me free no yeso betuma ye ye betuma nya ban bia obedwene ho a sebio obecreate edwuma maya yentu emba ha mayembe ye obi nkoa omo ene da makoma so enwumbrei o hwame a me say fa bibia to nchen ne tie mono no anyway de bia me ka kire Ghana for me say Dr. Mahmoud Baumia or TV so malam ono na oba obaka cho say for 100 Ghana bra beji $100 million me say utie be nwubre a fa bibi eyi wasum ne tie me say Dr. Mahmoud Baumia is a TV malam or a TV malam ono obaka cho say for 1 Ghana bra obema $1 million obaka say for 50 Ghana bra obema $500 million Dr. Mahmoud Baumia onya economist or a TV so malam ye hu ne ntem omkofa ne bre no na asam ko afa ene hu se Baumia nya economist Baumia entumi ngi Ghana Baumia e TV so malam a oti TV so a na oye ajana 1 ajana 2 bidin ede Kevin Koberu Taylor show we your friend with all this extended version now there's a young man I'm feeling pa ono se boasini akwara boasi kunka hodo free your friend yaw eye zik very very talented young man sanko for me inform ndi agro die koso Ghana nyina MPP NDC especially MPP for masa me so ma me wu na se also ma me wu ya e wo lie o me say ende Ghana ne yete no wunim se oman a yetimi aban we yankwasiafo oman aban na se on person be giatum because we MPP ni we Asante ni a e ye wangasa wo lie me say yete atisia no maka kire me say Dr. Mahmoud Baumia o ye TV so malam onye economist na se on person be giatum because we MPP ni a e ye wangasa wo lie we the latest from your Zik after this short break meba na yabedi nkomo.
Wow, la, yeah. Yo, Zik.
Anti-boy guy this year. What's the winning?
Wow, lie. Yeah, we be a wow, lie. Asemba na miko. Wow, lie. Yeah, we be a wow, lie. Asemba na miko. Wow, lie. Utu saw him now the former chef. Wow, lie. Gama ikobe suno who are the besibia. Wow, lie. Oh, mami, now what's the wada? Wow, lie. Every abone come down from bar. Wow, lie. Koche kwadana diena very woman. Wow, lie. Bakwa fudu aye piena bansa kawa. Wow, lie. What the mark ukreku frona se wantia. Wow, lie. Oh, him mama yo boni na se unsho mesia. Wow, lie. Masende oswo tredi na wo mami sha.
Wow, lie.
TV so malam na be sending mumwa.
Wow, lie.
Masende drug criminals 10 seconds to see do.
Wow, lie.
Oh boy is here for John now we see ama. Wow, lie. Yeah, we be a
wow, lie.
Asemba na miko.
Wow, lie.
Yeah, we be a
wow, lie.
Asemba na miko.
Wow, lie.
Yeah, we be a wow, lie. Asemba na mi ko wa walai.
Ante we got this.
Masaya ya.
Wa walai.
Big up to my young boy.
Asemba na mi ko
wa walai.
What year we was say baba empire boy yeah.
Wa walai.
Tell me baby, and now frame me. Opa kate o boy yeah.
Wa walai.
Gabby edian ne say opa ten and tem opa ntem my yeah.
Wa walai.
One girl one man kai say me sandu mama nya wrong there. Me dey be me kan no kure we dey say oba chan to go check wa walai. Tina me dey but records me ni time me dey ba be ja wa walai. You put out fa check ni boninti wo say dey kwa kwa ja wa walai. Me time 3% umpene ma me no baba ngina wa walai. Oba som oba ye Kristo nya na oba kongrebo. Wa walai. Ura do so ba say oba say you get ni wa lubremu. Yani me dene ya ba ko pene wa Ghana ha wo gine say ya mienu. Wa walai. Ante boy got this it winning one thing wo pito mu. Wa
walai. Walai. Yeah, we bia wa walai. Walai. Asemba na mi ko wa walai. Walai. Yeah, we
bia wa walai.
Walai. Asemba na mi ko wa walai. Walai. Yeah, we bia wa walai. Walai. Asemba na mi ko
wa walai.
Walai. Yeah, we bia wa walai. Walai. Asemba na mi ko wa walai. Wa walai.
All right, you're still watching with all for extended version. This is the Sunday special. It is so interesting, so wonderful to be here. Anyway, your friend Wow Lie by Yao Zik. I only promote Obuasi artists. It's Yao Zik, you know. If you go on YouTube, you find Yao Zik or say a Wow Lie. So when you say about Badam, now so on board Dama, a Wow Lie. Me say my catcher say Barumia or a TV so malam on your economist on Tiasia, a Lie. Me say, so what in Tomago, I should nufu asia. Yako dema, Boga Kuhua, a one cast I will lie. Me say me no can say, when you saw Siashi. That's why I was so good at I will lie. Into the Ekani in our own person Tuma, me catch them Ashanti region for radio station for Munusa party that say Baumia and to me save Ghana. Obia Oka MPP who say Jimmy Foa, Mon person Tuma, me a Kobe Taylor. Me say a mwamo lie, and yame me lie. In put to an bomb said the Jones Abako Kono, Mon person Tum, now better foot to and Chia, I am mwamo lie. Me bambe power chow, but we will do the do and we will speak truth to power. Now, yendi ejuma and yemwe ejuma. So normally on Sundays yenye ejuma wa ha. The Ghost team today they had to come together and make sure say your production to make sure say that misinformation no you best stopping and sana enter into a year ochina and the week yeba be simi. Yenye na Ghana krum ha and time and John Dramani Mahama a president. Now, during Mahama's time as president, in Sembebrisi, I'll say a TSC say John Dramani Mahama are buying from 2012 all the way to 2015 end thereabout. I also be also TSC say John Mahama did not get the opportunity to rule as the commander-in-chief of the Ghana Armed Forces for 8 years. John Mahama got the opportunity to rule for under 3-4 years. John Mahama's rule, no, it was just 3 years. I am a man refisa adiano. It is a who be bia or Ghana with going to IMF. Any dear course sunyina under Mahama no. Nina a brunya mien sape. Yes, 36 saying 12 saying 312 36 right? Inti a so oye calculation here. Who say John Dramani Mahama used just 3.5 years max. And or the year the now, Mami Nyabutre, you drew where we have to fire, we will fire. But I will say, you be any pajum, no more se be ye drew no. Nanado Danko Kufuado. A ye Alan Kojo Chiramanting. A ye TV Sumalam Baumia. A ye finance minister. In Kofo went to mean save Ghana. It's a fact. Memma obi enko she party echi enko jiusika enko tena radio so enko kankwase asemia ontiase. Sebio oya sentini a wonya aboa. Sebio ye the MPP na tete wa wonya kwasea. Sebio ye wo asantini ansa na oba be MPP ni. Sebio ye wo na nyansa da wutrim ansa na obehu politics. Sebio oye badwemba ansa na obe join the party bi. Sebio yep to ding and son of who tribe I will belong to. at the end of the day no nyansa na da with that is what you have to apply. And inti na mema oti nyo bebi ase me biebie nyo bebi machiro show we be majority be twi sene be ya ye nuanom asantefo mo asantemema ende asanteman eye mpuntu aboye se de jonso abo akokọ no yemfa ye kwasea entena tribe mu ema party njimiye em ye ndwene se ye de ye jimi nti so bi ye dodo no ye jimi nti yama party ye jimi nti impuntu oba na ye se no de bia ye beba ko ye mede ene de ope adepa abakotoko no ye de ye ndi na bro me nyina Asante memu. I see myself as an Asante. Me hum se me Asantini. Even though me Infantini, me akani. Messiah Togoni kakra amuneni kakra. Me am Lebanese kakra. But me nyini wa Asante memu. Inti me I see myself as an Ashanti boy. Now me ma party, me ma tribe, Emma obi nyaho kwan emfrem se me yakwasea if you say me mpese medwene. I will not allow that. And along the way, me pese me di me nuanom asantefo e ka me ho. Na ya dwene ye mpuntio ni Ghana mpuntio sene be ya ofui bi tinkran na se fa ka duru onka se nkurasefo na bankran. Because what Accra ewo no Kumasi deserves the same thing. Impuntio wa santimem no eye wi ewo eye nkranmem no ewo se yeso asanteman a yesi yewo ohene kese no we deserve it. Ye nyan kwasiafo ye ntumi nyan kwasiafo ye mpene se bi mbe ye kwasiafo ye nye ya adwene se be kwasiafo and ye ne no ye ntena kwasiadam ye beti ye ne abie ye ne ebusa nsem na ye busa questions. Now John Dramani Mahama president of the Republic of Ghana. John Dramani Mahama the president of the Republic of Ghana. Something happened. Or the Ghana echo IMF. Now, a DNC Emma John Dramani Mahama Ghana call IMF. Was there a problem? Now, even John Mahama any NDC the Ghana call IMF no. Ye muse who say emfasobi baswana. Ye ku Ghana ni bi. Ye chi obi tumu. Emfaso e baso no any dien. And there Nana Adodankwe Kufuor ne MPP led by Uforiata ene eye TV Suma Lamba Umia Ediako IMF. Now, under John Dramani Mahama any NDC no. When him say NDC Ebeshe Mahama Nsa obey the commander-in-chief of the Ghana Armed Forces from 2012 no. NDC came to inherit Mahama's administration NDC no. They came to inherit Dumso. Time I ever saw Mahama in as the president of the Republic. Not dum so ho. J.A. Kufoba ye dum so. Ye ne se akofa asofo kogu akosomo. Asantini bema. A also akosku de ni ate. A onim nyansa chen obia no. Obeto dum so no e asofofo e na ofa omo edom kogina akosomo. So omo mbom paye na nsuo mra. Also oti ache se JJ Rawlings bae no. Before JJ Rawlings no Kwame Nkrumah time and a Ghana mu started say ABA nti Rawlings bae no and started rural electrification so obey na adwene say ekurasi bia no den light be ko ho. So you need to understand the say bed nana ewo akosombos no increase ye be kese e na eyekofo bae instead senka kofo ebehu nyansa aka sadabi say see light dundum kitinkiti bibi betume in the future. Kwame Nkrumah say no foresight about everything. So Oma Kwame Nkrumah kudu so ondini nda obebu kodu num na wakacho say kodu no half ni betume dua ebedi 5 years ye di half ni wie nda 5 years ye kwa ye behu so kodu bi so asa ififia ye kondo kodu ebetuma kofa bi edi sana na Kwame Nkrumah dwene or visionary de bia na odwene nipa na odi omoso no ompuntuo Kwame Nkrumah ye president nipa na omo twena se a omkodi ne nkonkonsane abrofu bi ko hye ho eku Kwame Nkrumah na Ekufuado papa Edward Ekufuado. Now yedidim ena Kufuor ba ayekofa asofofo eba he akosomo so mebom paye Kufuor so onim nyansa che danchem no wentumi ehu nyansa ehu se Ghana mu bie ye rural electrification ye de kanea ene nsuo na ye bie ndwuma no eye akosomo no nko ana ema ye nsuo eye light no akosomo na ho de bekofom wenhu sa nyansa no into gofa asofofo nkwasiafo bi se omonkobom paye Kufuor free oma Atamils bae the same thing. Atamils could not solve Dumso. Dumso was there. Every single Ghanaian and the Menoka say we di around be over 28 years bi anim say saa asem we na ho from Rawlings Kufuor a year at Tamils Ghana was expanding. Remember na your population no course. We were from 25 billion, 20 million, 22 million, 23 million. That time yana nipa ne yedos na amanfo so kre to Ghana, Chad for Nigeria for. We were becoming a lot. Fulani for ba na yenya other countries, African countries are almost so ebe settle Ghana. So there was so much pressure on Ayedie Akosombo. That time John Dramani Mahama ebe saw Akufina say obeso as the president of the Republic of Ghana. Or no, and to me sign and the so Obianda or Ghana Obiabedano. That was when we experienced the highest power fluctuations in Ghana. That was when Akosombo died. When to me hold the capacity again because there was too much pressure on Akosombo. So the peak and Mahama nitinye and obesomu. So you need to understand Mahama inherited Dumso. Na yet Asante mem say Juma say may a documentary about that. Edema the Bill Gates Foundation. Oko the internet the African Energy Project. Yen yina ba Ghana be a documentary. Eka said the government needs to be proactive. John Dramani Mahama needs to think. He needs to think, and his thinking should be different from the predecessors. Rawlings, Kufuor, Atamils. So John Mahama, we did these documentaries and we spoke. And Yenya Santima Santifo di Mahama Atem, demonstrations throughout the country. You share, and I say Mahama na odi NDC abayinu from 2012 na tiasie say Yenya Kwasiafo. Most importantly, you try yet for into adenti na yenyam faso, adenti na sa problem yen solve ye. Time na ye sa demonstrations ye di Mahama bayatem ye more pressure so almost finding ways to solve them so no. The same time na ye kasa ansem no na your friend saying ye ni Ghana for ni ye taxes. The same time na ye kasa ansem no na ye nimse Kufuor baye, Rawlings baye, Atamils baye, but we ignored all those things. That was the time we were supposed to ask Yahu say na Kufuor ba abrantie obesobu 2012 pe adentina suddenly ye nyina ye wa Asante memu radio journalist den for ye nyina ye kasa John Mahama is the problem. We were supposed to ask ourselves that question. And question we come the so-called intellectuals, because I don't think that Dumso started 2012. Akosombo didn't start feeling that pressure from 2012. Akosombo had felt that pressure a long time even before Rawlings became president. Inti Mumia Musa was adenti na yanko back as a nation. Yanka say this guy is unfortunate. This guy really inherited the biggest problem of Ghana, because Akosombo to date is the biggest problem Ghana has ever gone through. The Dumso era. No. But there was one thing that this gentleman did. Yatira santimemu di John Mahama atem, di NDC atem, di intafo di awonafo atem, di nkranfo atem, adenta yeni MPP for ne pese beji to me. That was the same time Nana Adodankwe Kufuor or then the counterparts or more opposition. Eka bibia wo wiase say omu nim nyansa echen John Mahama MPP NDC aban no obi ombia, and Dumso is what it's not anything anke wo say si. But ye Ghana for me say wonsem. Dumso started a bang. And yen yina say Dumso started 2012. Dumso started before 2012. Yen yankasi Kufuor na why is a man pam no kind of kureno. He experienced Dumso, but na Kufuor of your Asante memu ye kashe. Na ye juma say oba asafo ye cold stores oba asafo printing press for area wana bibia say kejetia esra Kufuor nti na ye kashe. Ye twen ya Kufuor koye Atamils by ne start ye infantini aboa ene ye ne Asante for start di na tem. Adana nkwasiafo NDC for ntafo we omo de omo ntimi ndwene ensolve dum so enso ye ne Asante for edibokodi nkyene. We know for a fact on record ena obi a wa Asante memia wenyi te semi na adwene wo fie nim say Dumso did not start 2012. The same time at TV so ena ne ye di Mahama atem ye di NDC atem, but there was one thing John Mahama did or accepted or jitu mu say I am the leader today. Me jetum say Dumso e me na was solve. John Mahama never referred to Kufuor, never went back to Atamils, never talked about Rawlings. There was never a day John Dramani Mahama AJ platform and I say NG puppet Biabaka say I am blaming my predecessors for this. Never in a day. And we also Yenya Asante for Yama John Mahama crowd room to even make that statement because ne ye katakofuo so kofo nko siade obeye ya ode asomfoko gu eye akosomo so mundi omumbom pae no yenka ho asam ye de sie kofo no wanyini che Mahama kofo na wanyini bebre che Mahama oye politics che Mahama kofo na oni atama so mo ye mpenifo che Mahama nanso they could not solve them so. Now adebia ye ma yeninda ho a yentietie Asante man na menemo kasa no mamo ma kwasie bi oti TV so kwasie bi yetua ne ka ensan fa Asante man kohyem kwasum mu menemo kasa the whole Ghana ekuro ana eya region hyem kwasum mu sebio jimie kwasum mu no eya Asante man na me kasa ya me kyerɛkyerɛm e ma ye ne Asante man ya te ase because baby yedru no nipa bi e the politics e the Asante man omo dia kohye jimie nko asum nti ya yade injibifo ya dane political slaves ya ye nkwasiafo ama nipa ko kituo bi a mo so omo politicians Asante man de so omo jimi ya bibi kituo bi ma omo besa kosala ise mo ato ama wo saa ne ka no omo ka ne dem ende omo ni abre omo ka na bontene. Now time adum subsi ye time John Mahama be the president of the republic from 2012 no revenue flows are na ebem sika na omani nya from revenue collection na John Mahama sika na onya those times no emben MPP abai we one day. Now in fact John Mahama time na oye president 2012 no na oil na yetu no John Mahama de na onya as a country as the leader of the country no revenue na enye free oil fangwa yetu no de MPP abai we nya no John Mahama mben no. Now, in fact, so ocean it very, very well. Oil field and John Mahama ye president near one. And the Menoka say a mwebia could do bear 4 or 5. Now, Menoka say time John Mahama was on na yentu oil 170,000 barrels a day. And the MPP are buying to 170,000 barrels every 24 hours. 170,000. John Mahama also near to something around 120,000, even less than 70,000 or something like that. Now you do the leveler MPP Nane Kufuado MPP we A2. Intuition fan wa a fire Kufuado are buying with sim MPP are buying with sim any time and not doom so. Remember, Doomso was the biggest headler any government can jump. Time and not doom so time and not revenue John Mahama buying enya no sa time we ni nyina no na oil John Mahama to no still na Andrew Ekufuado buying we oil sika for munseme and then Nana Danko Ekufuado na buying omutu over 170,000 barrels in 24 hours. Yes, and every barrel be an anchor is close to $80 a barrel. Inti tenefie na calculation in every Sika Efa Ekufuado are buying with Semuno. Let me tell you, total revenue and John Mahama was so in 2012 to 2015. No, say a GG at 12 Ghana those times no. GRGG at 2 ye sika semina a 2 a revenue yenya a yesika a bama anymore na around 200 billion cedis under John Mahama tie na dum so ho tie na John Mahama into 170,000 barrels a day. Now John Mahama etu oil less than that. Now revenue na John Mahama's government collect sika na buying to me taxes e ban in sem no na ye 200 billion. And Nana Danko Ekufuado etu oil 170,000 barrels every day. $80 per barrel. And then another Danko Ekufuado are buying revenue taxes a year or make 500 billion. John Mahama made 200 billion with less oil. Nana Danko Ekufuado is making 500 billion with 170,000 barrels of oil. $80 per barrel. Nana Danko Ekufuado did not experience doom so. Nana Danko Ekufuado did not raise money to go and put doom so. He did not raise any money to go bring any equipment or the Babes to sustain power. John Mahama, in making this less money, facing Dumso was able to raise millions of dollars to bring car power to Ghana. This is a leader who had no option than to just take the burden of the predecessors. He never blamed anybody. Dumso is bigger than COVID-19. And you know that. Dumso is bigger because nobody came from outside and gave Ghana money. Said, Jake, never solve Dumso. No country did. IMF did not do that. World Bank did not do that. Nobody came and said, $400 million, $100 million. You are going into an energy crisis, into fast solving. Nobody. John Dramani Mahama are buying NDC, are buying. They had to sit and generate money to bring car power. Dumso was hitting. They were making less oil money. And all the things that John Mahama fought to make sure so be sustain Dumso, Mahama, Nana Dankwe Kufuor and Kofo, they are making 10 times of that. It's the question I want to ask you to say. A yet then will be to be Tinawaka say, IMF na yakon in deno, any IMF na John Mahama coin the same. Why in the Nyansen even bet my catcher say blame MDC for Dumso akoso in the for IMF bailout ya Kufuor kwe. Why in the Nyansa or Shemin Bro Bakase blame NDC? The NDC made something out of nothing, led by John Mahama. And let us be honest here. May Makachira John Mahama onye Jesus, he had his flaws. Some of the things John Mahama's administration did, the way they conducted themselves when it comes to governance, we had problems. We all spoke against it. But when it comes to somebody who was able to think out of the ordinary box to solve a problem, we cannot today sit here and say blame IMF na and the Kufuor and then Kwasi Afom di chino as say yesika no ekono yemfam gu NDC so ekire we jimi ebeye den obi wa Asante memu ebien ano nda aka say blame NDC for IMF. We are Asante ba udi mokodi nchine te samia wo se weni ate wonim nyansa chen omo ben woni nyina ma wadwiri mbrefie ye nyina ye free tribe ye nyina ye wosumbi mu ye nyina ye webusun ayebo ye wonton ayebo enso eba oman ni buo na o se ye nyina ye nyansafo me ye nyankwasiafo eba oman ni buo na enye bebia me free ni bebia o free ni hia enye sibia odi ni sound na me di ni sound ni hia enye say party a wadoma che any part eye about DNA betuma ye menyi nyansafo ebe mo pressure mo ma ye de ye enti looking at all these facts, you could see, say, Kufuor Abanwe, they are so fortunate. They are the most fortunate government in our history. Even in the crisis, Corona, COVID, they got one of the best assistants from the world. Dumso, the Mahama administration came to inherit Dumso. Nobody gave Mahama administration a dime. And so Ghana and the light Jinasui, if we John Mahama's administration, omo thinking, omo vision, and then the yeti Ghana Kanyani Jinaso. And the Matessa Ameri no ye tamaba Kumasi Asante memu. Na sebi Asante ni wote and the Asante memu didn't have what them di Mahama temse on penasem on pe NDC and family ho. Na wankasa wadwini bua we ya and so we are bua because you don't want development. Because ya tuaba said ye abano ebe sesaya brabo akoyenim. Mo amokofo na ka kire mse hwe brabom na tuaba. Enti wine na adwini ye adwuma na dan nano no oblebu Mahama for IMF, upon all the things Mahama went through, upon all the revenues I've stated, upon all the Dumso, upon all the international assistance awenya, he was able to solve Dumso. Yembra ahane. Nana adodankwa Kufuor aban we. Ebedi Ghana so. The chairman di nechi. Now, sa TV Sumalam we, your friend Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. I couldn't hear my friend TV Sumalam no and say Dr. Mahmoud Baumia for 6 years, our Bedi vice president, he has shown say they're not all kind of opposition I intro. Now Ajana 1, Ajana 2. Dr. Mahmoud Baumia they know your opposition and say na opo. He did not really understand the things he was saying. Under the leadership of Baumia and every single sector. In fact, before John Mahama left power, that Esla, those kind of sika ojato ho ebesinde and the sikeli nyina asano, that was that initiate that thinking and to me my movie 2016, 2017, 2018 smoothly. Now, because of the mismanagement of a TV Sumalam, any Okbono, that is why we are here today. Inti abe diama me say nyansani also oti radio so. Odi mokodi nchine ya Asantini. Also pempunto Asante memu pempunto na brabo mu. Ebe tena say ende Ekufuado say yanko IMF yemblemu NDC adentra eye E-levy ntra. Ene sa wo sa nipa na wo ya boa. So wa and the eme yasa omanu hu se wa wo moa because you are not thinking. Now here Nana Adodankwa Ekufuado ebedi president a na chairman we edinichi eye TV Sumalam ba omia edinichi no. The first thing that Ekufuado ne na aban ye say omugu banks e wo Ghana nyina. Majority of the banks omugu no. Now even in the United States of America, Asante na menemo kasa mu tie me. Dodo no ayo madwene so mo pese mo badwene ye be force mo madwene na sebio jimi no doso e wa Asante mu, especially radio stations enkwasiafo bi guso from journalists no omo no mo bo Asante from. I'm going to be honest. San conform from radio journalists, TV journalists omo gu Asante no dodo no nkwasiafo dodo no 90% no mo bo Asante bo efom. Omo no ma Asante aye nkurasefo bi krom. A so-called journalist no TV so any radio so Asante memu no omo mo problem. Sebio ya wo Asante ne ya wo so ya kwasea. Sebio ya wo Asante ne ya wo se menjene. Sebio ya wo Asante na se wo ka mesia onya aboa. Wa dwene ne da otirima nya medeba no. Also to me the access nyama. Enti enwumbre me ba ha me be kire mo ade bi. Be mo matiase se emu radio for no. Emu TV for no, emu so-called journalists no munya training papa bi na tribe adokoro mo instead of speaking the issues no omo jimi mo no de omo ye ne say omo jeje politicians for sika no ma misdirect mo enti debia no Asante koto abasem twi Asante salai se moa Asante de omo hia no mo nsanka if you say politician because we mo yan kwasiafo ka de e de kire omo ade chi agetumi na fa kotena nkran. Now Ekufuado na ban ebe wini power 2016. The first thing they did was say, almost say banks what Ghana no banks need diska in penform the banks ni nyina ya kromfo into ye banking sector cleanup. Into oforiata eye TV Sumalam ba omia ene eye okpochichi. Omo nyina ba together achim click no say ye be good banks. Na ye good banks ni we ani afechire na ye dio musika ni akachom say ye be bie bank for friend development bank and as a consolidated bank ni ye be gu ni nyina no na ya te bank ba ko abehye omu nyina nan also tie ase Ghana ni a wo hweme imbre bi bae na obia owo dwaso bia odidwa oton tomatoes oton boko oton jene okokwan so kofa preku otifie kofa momone na every single person owo kejetie odidwa na o save either a savings and loans or a bank. Edumbrebo or Ghana under John Mahama administration and the predecessors of mobile Ghanaians were doing business with banks. And the good thing is, even though that most of the banks were not big, the good thing are not banks na ebuama ejumadi question say those small petty traders were able to save and also access loans to do their small business. It is all steady ya enye kwa na anticipate eye de obeka se nyome mu ayedin enso na adwuma na ekoso because the capital no de onim se okọ ne bank oni ne kokasa eye savings and loans we be ma ne kakra e ma ne dia we adwuma na Adodankwa Ekufuado ba na o se asantefo ye nkwasiafo omuti Asante memu adwuma bojo omo ye obusiesie no savings and loans no ma mengu ni nyina omo jimi omo nte brofo into oba na de brofo bi by your friends a banking sector cleanup. Now banking sector cleanup na such saying say aban ba na se sebio obehu se bibi nkoso e wo sector bia dey na wo so ye also of finding ways to solve a problem no abra sa solving of the problem no enka eye timemufo no because every government also solve a problem and trying to solve the problem, no, you don't make life difficult for the people you are trying to change their lives. Now, Ekufuado Mubegu banks, no, one, they destroyed lives. Now, Omude, 22 billion Ghana cedis in the good banks. Oh, Ghana. Now, so we Ghana for Sika, every bank of Ghana. Now, the 22 billion good banks. You have to understand, say, sa adena wo ye no, e se ehon faso no eye 10 times sikana wudi gunu no. It's one, ogu banks bebrebe o Ghana, ye banks egu ye UT bank, now thousands of people are no musika sha omo ye boja omo ko ha no past 6 and as no past 9 by 9:30 near money loan 2,000 Ghana, 5,000 Ghana, 10,000 Ghana, 20,000 Ghana, not quite the points. 2 months, 3 months no tia. A bit is a heritage bank. Boja for no more kejetia any in Jomo Kesen Kitinkiti omutimi ko ho 10 o'clock by 10:30 on the bank akasa yamani kakra okodi dwa okofa jene no de asoso no ko na odine djuma at least onya bibi kakra di. Banks bit say GN banks Parkwesi Indium okwa omo ho oka wasem ye ochire omo de kudenti ohiansa omema kakra intine enye kra entise payday. Let's say it's na banking sector no na enye fit sa na nyoma bi enko ye. But do you need to go into yenye sikem equate 22 billion cedis say oh they buy good banks? Now in that process na Ekufuado ene na aban taking that decision no banks be say beige bank adongomo bank say agongomo bank omo nya hwe ehon na hu say GN bank you beige bank be say Kobnado formo it was a targeted approach. Omo yo madwene say nipa bi wo Ghana omo banks a omo begu no na ade a omo andwene ho ne say ye ka say bank eye nipa ahodura omo de omo sika koto ho ema sebio emfaso baso ma omo de etumi eko eba bank ni nyina enti say o ka say ugu banka ugu nipa adwuma and Nana Danko Ekufuado ene na aban we omo andwene and adwene man dwene se no munim se sika na omo bedi no ebe affect Ghana for no mo mutumi no in the process omo gu banks no omo gu banks ema nipa be 3,000 Ghanaians and omo ye dwuma o bank direct and indirect omo nya dwuma gu ye sanko for ni nya dwuma na abegu no abeka unemployment rate no now what's akofa Ghana for sika 22 billion. Na banks banks anya problems na problem ni nyina sika na nka wose ye de solve bank problem ni nyina say na just 8 billion Ghana cedis ni here just 8 billion Ghana cedis to recalibrate yengu banks so recalibrate the system. You don't have to totally shut the banks down because when detecting problems now then you find a micro way to solve the problems. You don't say there is a problem with the banking sector intimi good banks ni nyina no make first Bank of Ghana ababe good banks na wo Asante memni Ghana nyina na nipa na timemufo no akire mo into ogu banks ama nipa 3,000 nipa empemiensa adwuma bomo omo nyina sa beka the bed na ye fight it because Ekufuado na aban our position no omo ka kire say they are coming to create employment. The first 100 days, they actually created unemployment for over 3,000 people. Mawajini munda hotie me, Asante ni awosha me, uwo Kumasi a yeka IMF say, Ekufuado we mako say Ghana, edi Ghana ska, inti na wa IMF no, pese obeji atum no, mi chirechirem, fa o politics to nchen, fa o tribe to nchen, mu radio for na ese Asante man, mi be kanya nsa akira wonne. Now, what happened was, after omuye sade na omuma nipa over 3,000 ejuma ball mono I spending 22 billion no nipa musika koke mu no omuntumentua omusa diska no and me no ti hay okofa banking sector cleanup sika ye de enkofo ka na akodane ekue chance menka ho asem ba ye ne asantifo ya yanim nipa dudu omodwuma seye nipa omufa mu wuye nipa endame no ti hey omo kakra omo koto banks omo nimpo ehu kapre mo asantefo munim dudu na dwuma egu dudu na wu enti ade na betena mo bia ka kire wo say NDC for and cause a problem no time na NDC wo power na banks wo ho no wadwuma guye so na banks no problem kra na wadwuma na wo ye e wo kejetia e wo santase e wo de market no ejuma no guye da ben na wo bank me ka kire say problem won't change scam out you were still working. These people came and they created an idea to Ghana for him say the banking sector no problem till date to me share and can't share problem no. And what to say MPP finance minister D&D economic management team abet na waka just say problem e hu ye nie de omo kan say go for diska and the meno catch bank egu no Ghana nyina nipa mienu pe gina bank e court sia nipa mienu se miensa pe banks are gugu omo Ghana nipa over 3,000 juma say you know nipa mienu se miensa from one bank e gina court itibusa ho say why na e de Ghana bedru bebe ye dream mama mayanya Asante fo die nyankwase afoma radio fo bi metena ho enka nkwase asam saa biem na yensan fanse Asante man meba ho ba bebese me ma otinyo me biase ansa na ma start me argument ni ye sene ba obi te wo na otiemi a obeka se enkwase afo radio fo yi bi omo Asante me mo no ma say Asante man oti Asante kasa onim nyansa nche obi awo oti Asante a se bi otumi buba onim nyansa nchenteni onim nyansa nchenkranni unim nyansa nten ahunani eye nyansa ene yenyina yewo obi so etini krom kasa unim nyansa nchen inti moma yengai sa jimi na edit TV so no radio so no yeah misinforming pap nanado danko ekufu ado ka kire ye opposition and in government say oko IMF o ya kwasea oforata ka kire oko IMF o ya boa o say Mahama ya boa ntino oko IMF onim manbu. This is not the time I also be creating sa energy or vigor to sit on TV and say me ba be ka say NDC na dia ko IMF sa nipa no ompe mo santeman ye onim se dodo na jimi enti okoji sika kakra na oba betum futuro gu ani medwuma ne se me bie wani me ka no kora na kiro ya mom de ebi wo ha atamdide na ya ba enu na be ma ya dwene enu na be me hu se ye ko enim anase ye ko echi inti atamdide de medi because my anya ne saa ontia sam na me kan say enya wo ya ma wontwe wo hu mfiri jimi ho me metena ha mfa bible enkyereke nsem nkyerɛ menya sofo yesu minim no nyankopɔn minim ne fie menya Quran ni menya muslimi me mfa Quran be kyerɛ Muhammad me hu ne da Muhammad ntoko okun ya ode je Islam siwo me na meni ho I cannot use my life and put it on the line and say this is what happened me Christianity Islamic me to me defend it. But the only thing I can do is say, amanyo sema enkrata ne abakosem wo ho no metuma fa kyerɛkyerɛ mu ate ase. Inti enya ha na mebeto elder mreku nwuma kyerɛw abeso so ama wo feel say e wo se beto sabi ansa na maka no kora kyerɛw akora a wajim no yantia nti na obepenyini jimi for. So I am not going to sit here and entertain you. Me beka no kora na ebetumi ama wonya sa economic liberation. Sane be ya wo so betuma ka se ye ne asanteman ya nto nkwasiaba ye ma dipa bi mu ye se ye jimi ye ma manfo bi ntina radio so enka nkwasi asem nkire ma debia no ye ntina ye fimu. That is my principle. Omugu banks ni wie no busa ho say since the economy we start to say enya problems, the president of the republic any omo share eye mo sika sam so wo Ghana no omo president any abanwe etum de nsakra kanipa ba ko say se sia de nyoma ekon de emu ayedin nyoma no edwuma kra emu nyedin kra ukọ top companies e wo wiase mumusa mukoku teamfo no ene mokwame despite no ene omo bia edwuma nkase a agi ne din a etumetum pon say ye nyamfa so kra na say ye break even ana say ye nyamfa so kra bro so a edwuma ne de e wo say ye sisem ye nsakireye sebio se meti eye block factory sebio se me kwame despite na me radio station me okokutin na me radio station a me nkofa mesi ni so mbe editor ho. The moment me kofa obi se mbe editor e radio station a mesi ni a automatically all the content that will go out no it is basically me setting myself up because I will put out some news. I will be see me agimi company ni sike nyina. So every job you need an expert to take that position. You can't put square pegs in round holes. That is the first principle when it comes to leadership. Now, since Sekufo be the president, Oma Musha is sika samso, ebe sinne, Nana Adodanko Ekufo what to say? Why is some massive overhauling about how it should be run? Because Sebio, nipa tina faako. Na se Oma nipa to me, ma tina faako. One, or tina ho cha obeye corrupt. Obe a tyrant. So or your failure cry, that person no onji sa ne failure nintum because ofili say ne juma is secure no matter how he or she performs. And the mutigana menemo kase. Omo amoshe musika sem so Asante na menemo kasa no brofo ni hia. Me pese me chire ma motinyo baby as baby a problem ni fear and ye kodru IMF. Baby a problem no start ya yakwa kodru IMF. Enya Mahama, enya NDC, enya E-levy, enya nkwasiafo de die so a omumbu Ghana fo omunim de. Ena yaso so omo so na ende de abeduru ha. Aho kire beba no ma me kan kire mo emu odene. Moko gunsa, mungunsa sa abrofo no adwene bebe fie number giatum. Mesi aho kire na eba no emu odene. Ghana fo mo bebre estitru Asante man. Mo a mokokoko abruche kofa engine mo a mosimu ye mesemo bebre medwuma ne se me kirekire no kore no aban bia nya obi adea MPP NDC idea and nipa di ekire. It's just an ideology. Mo amunim politics na mo de say ye de MPP twa me furu man wagimi eyo nipa miensa miedu bi na kwotena ase eno mo de o madwini bom say ye nton sa adwin we emfama nipa no mo ndi ekire sa ideology ne ye yifiri wa MPP ni ho NDC ni ho. So it is consistently touching the idea, running the idea, and making sure say as you move forward, you fix it to suit everybody, to make everybody comfortable. And it's a party be to meet it. Yes, we are a social democrat. Social right there and then left for right. It is because a idea, a idea inti ye ko yenim no na adwene to neba na ye dane danim na eboa obi a inti uya MPP ni a ye mfantwa wo furuma wagimi uya NDC ni a ye mfantwa wo furuma wagimi uwa Asante memu nde na se media uya beden a meto am MPP a uya kwasi ampanyi because waton eye wo freedom ene wo wisdom ama enkofo bi a omde idea bi abeto utirim se die kire inti you need to understand say political party does not belong to anybody. Political party wasn't built a year adebia ebisida a nipebia adwene. And as time goes on, it goes through a generation. And as it goes through a generation, that ideology changes. And it is a refinery or refining gold. Utuni saboba, utunu form to say normal or na akofenesum na akọ egu acidim na afa akọ mercury into sa refinery no sa process no eno na nipa di ekiri it is amete so because ye the MPP twa be furu ma we kwasea ye the NDC twofo ye kwasea idea the moment you all say ye pe idea we biem no that political entity or party is no more inti yeti hey ekufo de die so 6 years Obiano Betima Kachem say NPP Abanwe has been the best political party. And Obiasun Tumi Kachem say the NDC in opposition has been the best political party. As time goes on, Nipa Bebrebe Dom party. Inti se bibi ba neshe asimesi o Monday morning kwe ya ni atwiwe ni we abehye ho yen try we adwene hwe and the menemotie omo Ghana sika sam show monsa eye Ken Oforiata onya economist or your investment banker. I mention with the difference. You to because say obi a footballer. You can say obi a footballer. Obi so ye professional footballer. Now there are two different things here. You can say Asamojan or Dede Ayew, they are professional footballers. Kevin Taylor is a footballer. What's the difference in the say? Omo professional footballers, they play football gamer that has been sanctioned by FIFA. I can be a footballer, but I am not a professional footballer because I don't play games that are sanctioned or I don't belong to a club that omo rules and regulations, they all fall under FIFA. I play soccer, I might be playing for fun, for leisure, but I am not a professional footballer. Inti enye obiya or friend who say minimum accounts and I say metuma account kama and a accountant and I say or economist. Somebody being an economist is a holistic job. You can be an economist that is a person or to say an ex-footballer who is now a coach. And I say you throw be technical coach football on Bobby. But or to bench na or hit him na or to me coach Nico on the problems. otumi who players no gina field no individually on problems otumi sa ehu sa decision and I say formation I also team ni bo ono a technical director ono no otiechire enso onim de ye onye footballer. For all you know, technical director no, he is considered by FIFA as a professional soccer person, but that person is not a professional footballer. Somebody is even a technical director or more border. Until there's a difference between wakofa obi or investment banker and wafa an economist. An economist, no, or no to be the nitty-gritties of what we are supposed to do, the tweaks, what we are supposed to turn to make sure say these unforeseen problems are able to Ghana so no ye bet to me. Into any be any the or mind seek assumption in sa investment banker no ne idea nyina say dear na menya mfa so afrim eye me this 2 series ahyem se me cotton bonds ma Ghana na se me use me bank data banker e dey mfa so ana share ben na data bank benya. So it's more about or no how he's going to make it behind the scenes. It is not how he is going to look at the problems to make sure say we benefit from the problems. He might benefit too, but the bigger picture is us. But Oforeta as an investment banker, no, he is looking at him, how he would develop what he has created. He has created enterprise. He has created a data bank. That is why I could get Bibi a friend, a bond to be you see a data bank and air because he is looking more of the data bank benya. So your finance minister himself, he's not an economist. Onim the obetuma ye ama your problems are yenkum. Somebody like Edubuahin, he is also an investment banker or the same ideology as Kenoforiata. Omunya economist. Omo entumi entwetwen homa enka say in there for 4 years or 3 years to come no, we need to take this drastic decision. No. So what steady NPP aban we are. Every policy be omo dia babia let's go make money. It is not about how it's going to benefit the people. And I must steady here. That is because the people who are leading us, their line of education or any background, it's all about that. Let's go and make money. You can make the money, but if the money is not benefiting the people you are representing, then you are stealing from them. Into everything they craft to biano, adebi ombechichiri biano, omo di enim no, sibi benefit, but it is not to the benefit of the people. Into Dubai is your investment banker. Now take somebody like John Kuma, who is the deputy finance minister or a lawyer. John Kuma cannot teach me economics. John Kuma cannot lecture me on economics. On to me Asante me mbegina kejetia. Mon kop hwehwe John Kuma interviews nyina he doesn't talk technicalities. Go and listen to interviews of Setekwe. Go and listen to interviews of Adongo. Listen to interviews of Atoforsenmo. Now come and listen to interviews of John Kuma. He speaks like Tibi Aminokasi on Tiasie. He does not understand the technicalities, the position he's in. No, a party, Ekufuado is just showing appreciation for stealing more. John Kuma is not an out-and-out economist who can sit and say we need to take some decision, technical decisions. He does not understand. Osakra a fake lawyer. Obawe or a chartered accountant. Obe to me I a teller. For all you know, she's a teller. And I'm one bank no man titi ni mo no a kind tell us. Everybody can be a teller. Chartered accountant is not any extraordinary economic background or any serious economic background. As we speak, because I have family and friends and corrupt, the president cannot even change a reshuffle. John Dramani Mahama and the NDC are catching Nanado Danko Ekufuado say. Ekufuado way, president now would me dibida. My head papa chen. Me prove me home. Sorry. My head juma we bida. Mama Ghana phone will say I am intelligent than you. Since our finance minister no. Almost 3 years, John Mahama ni NDC said take money at the idea of say sisan kwa we na wo sisana ube hu say eye wa ban ne betum pon. In the world, it is especially in Africa, enye easy, enye common. Say obete say opposition or power. catch a government in power say do this. It is not. Time I could forward on the TV Somalia Baomia, position, they never suggested anything to the government. No, they were always attacking the government, making the government unpopular. When put here, there's an opposition leader who has been a president before, with his team, with his government telling you, change the finance minister. The indices are showing since you took over from me 2 years now. What I did not repelled. You saw everything is going down the drain. Change the finance minister. I didn't think for the to Sano. Sanko for Mowe, they cannot change the destiny of Ghana when it comes to a year economy. They can't. IMF no, we have to be there because Ekufuado MP before they have refused to listen to knowledge. Say biana go for can say me MPP NDC for a demonstration. Oh, demonstration be NDC for na sebio NDC for omunti kronumbi. NDC for omunyantwe. Didn't we see NPP demonstrate in Ghana every day when they were in opposition? So with me, when I see the opposition demonstrating, speaking, suggesting, I believe I see it as something positive. John Mahama and NDC are suggesting a lot of things to a MPP Abanwe before COVID hit. 2017-18 and almost started some advice to Kufado because clearly they saw say the people are almost at their finances anymore. They are not really there to help Ghanaians. Now you Ghana for your interest in your interest. That is why the opposition started telling the Kufado, change these people leading us. And so yana Asante for radio for tonight radio so yanka wasem sanke change finance ministry. And the benefit will come to Yenia Santamine. See here Puntio. You hear development. You hear allocation of some money from Accra. But in Puntio Biambaye. You see be interchange Yamaye. Shem Buankra. Yen see hospital. School say secret in ye. Yen omatu amuntu mi. Intinka yen yina de anu tu mu say Ekufuado Ufurata enye nipa anyate ononkwa na betume bu Ghana finances a anka a change ya sebio ebian ka nipa oba onum nyansa cheku oforiata bebre enso ye tena santimemu tena radio so de kwasia some of us ye de kwasia defending kwasiasem ye de kwasia defending party instead of speaking truth for Ghana to change. Now busa won say adentina in some way nyina ekoso Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo has refused to do what? To reshuffle. Busa won say adentina ofuriata we oye tiase wo owu ye nyina nim. Why hasn't he resigned? Busa won say question adentina ofuriata kra on resign here. There's something there. They have used you people the more Ghana for a business, especially Asante mine. Omo we say sebio dodo no ye Jimmy ye nkwasiafo ya adwini mu no ya dwen say the party twa ye fruma. No. On resign because onim said there's a group here they would defend MPP no matter what. Until you always see them defending Akufo-Addo and defending the finance minister. And them no ka say okwa Asante memu a ye wo radio ni media form radio so omu defend you for riata na nkwasiafo e mo binum no sanka Ghana ye mo papa japade a oja gold e wo kura mu si dem a anka nkwasiafo a mo hwe mo radio so Kumasi a mo from journalist anka be mo oforiata edibu company nanim Mumusa mukwakutin ne say oforiata anka ne finance minister and also na accountant anka be na di the company anim enkwasiafo a muti radio so Asante mem from journalist foi ebi mu 90% nkwasiafo a tribe adokro mo ho kan senka oforiata Ghana emoja pade anka mo kaso ontena eho na onye finance minister munjai sa jimi no. Now the most disrespectful thing about all this IMF asemna a man nipa bi wa Asante person mo tumfu trogu Ghana fo a me ade wa na dwene say time a John Dramani Mahama ne NDC wa bem omo ka kire say ombeko IMF John Mahama yamfa ne say on we Jimmy Power Ghana onim nyansa but onyanyansa kitiwa bi den announcement personally kire Ghana fo onyanyansa kitiwa bi efre Ghana fo nyina ahemfo ahema watchmanfo insuofo tailorfo carpenterfo politicians say munyina mombra na Ghana nyame papa dia me nyansa ntini me nim nyansa te semo mo na mo se mo nim nyansa Ghana nya me papa de me tani sibia mo se ye mmoa no enya papa de ntimi ma mo respect no mo nyina mo mra senchi na yenko dwene se ye beko IMF na yenko at least somebody showed or 2432 respect say sebio nana uye nipa kese uye ohene kese unim nyansa ntimi bie forum ye nyina yenko na oman ne nya me John Mahama ne me NDC dia. So at least John Mahama showed respect to you Ghanaians. Also Asante dia obu Asante omamu wenbu mu nimtia or respect mu se mu ye nipa mu nya mmoa mu tua mu taxes na mutua no e na odwene hu se mu nya ejimifo nya nkwasiafo nti mu mra na yandwendwene na yanhwe se ye de Ghana beko IMF anase ye mfa nko because me na me di mu nim but me to me take that decision alone because the credit no mutua to and na wose me so ye masade mu nyina mu nim de ye fam nti mu yandwendwene se ye dwendwene ne se kodum pempensom ne ka se ye nkwa ne nyina ehu se ye nyina ene fa sa adwene no nti mampon hene mu nyina mu ntu representative na mu mbran kran ena ye nyina so ye ho se mmoa ene ye betena nkran ena ye nyina dwene ye president na the end of the day and the government there na NDC no omo ma Ghana for again respect because omo ti BBC omo ti bibiase omo no say e nipa na ma omo tumi and then me no ti hey o president no way this is the only thing I catch Ghana for say ye ko IMF sakratawi mo ekufo do na mo de ti Asante radio so nkwasiafo enkwasia journalist amonum kankan nkurasefo ene ti edun kan se nkurasefo no because dudu na ye nsenkyerefo Asante mem no ye nkwasiafo ya ma tribe ye nkwasiafo ye nkurasefo Ghana ye ti nyina ye ko IMF. This is one of the biggest decision a country should take. Krata we nkwa any the only evidence we have say ye ko IMF. Yawo a president of the republic ye to aba ma na ye tua ne taxes ye de hwe ne two the dentist na enya no ye de hwe bypass awa ye de treaty yawo a finance minister ye de taxes etua ne ka yawo a TV malam also ye vice president. None of these fools enkwasiafo we entumi ma Asanteman sa obuo no enkasamfa IMF ye kon na uti radio so Asanteman defend MPP we kwasiaba Oda huti radio so blame eye NDC owo position we ya boaba unim nyansa enti politician no de bi obehu say we ya kwasie bi a o treaty say at the time bi because at this point as we speak where is your president? Has he told you about this? People where dahi Asante for say the betuma kan atiase radio for amowa Asante memu motuma tam krata we busa mo say Mr. President ya nto aba man krata ya to aba ma wo kasa na ye nte so ye nipa ubu osai tutu a odi ye so ubu ya Asante hene umbu ni so ye kwase bi sebio umbu mampon hene so ye kwase bi umbu ye ni Asantefo ye de MPP atwa ye furuma say ye nkwasiafo bie wano ne kasa kire ye because baby ye kono ye ne oman no ene ye take decision mo president no wakasa MPP nkwasia journalist amotia Asantefo radio so a mo dada ye ma menom mese mo musa mo se ade de kufuado emma mo sa respect no enkasamfa IMF ayeko ho mo musa mo ho tani kwasia mpanyin mpo o ma mo respect tani kwasia mpanyin na mudi na tem di anwonafo di nkranfo atem Asantememu so de akwa IMF no ofre obia di respect mo tufo or the respect ma Asante hema or the respect emma Asanteman enkwasiafo amuti TV so say ndehye emwama a sebio radio ayefo TV ayefo amuti TV so Asantememu say ye de ye Asantefo dehye ebi mu no emwa mumbusa mo hosa mo president no away. Can you read this paper? Do you understand what is on this paper? Mo ye mwa ebinum mo radio for TV for mo Asantememu mo ye tribal fools anything ye wa hande Ghana problem ekoso nyina ya Asanteman Asantefo bi mu ejimi Asantefo bi mu ama journalist fo nkwasiafo bi asai man no asai Asanteman mo ye nkwasiafo mumbusa nsem mo na mama ni pani bremu so ye try say ye mpunto beba Asanteman mu ye mpunto bebra Asanteman Munyansan ewen. The first question goes on Busa Muse, Intikrata we ne kufuado na, ya Gigi Sika, ya Dinko for tem, ya ma Ghana for Gis in Nyansache, Krata we no de catch say ya IMF. Musika sem kenofurata na shaso, Muhu Krata we mo wakasa amamati. Ken Oforiata, since say the Krata we ba bontina moshe. We be na wakasa amamubuo say, ye ko IMF because of this and that and that. Mwati krat, mwati we from ano. Motive so malamba wumiano. Mwati se we bie na nwaka adikudienti ayeko omumbumo omungusamu ye mwa 2024 mo be sabe to about say mwa because dodo na muti radio so TV for na mo hwe omo no omo jimi na mo pese mo bagyi atum eye mwa mo live enya me ekobedu me live but yeso ye mpene ema mwa bi ntina TV so endada ye maamenom ya aunties enkwasiade ne se Ghana no obidia ye nyina tia ne ye pesa santimai tumpon first class theater, first class stadium, first class airport. The place should look like nipa na team na nyam one team. It is only when we decide to speak truth, decide to be honest, decide to question people. Yadane nkwasiafo ene ama tribe di enim nti kwasia bi atenkran a o treat say yamwa ya accept ya many jimina, ya many disrespect, ya many underestimating Asante say yamwa ya allow ya ho amam go fo bi hu say yankwasiafo busa ho president no wen waka ho asem wapa o chaw wa in fact in some kind of position no and the okwa IMF no wetumi nya no ho sa respect na be ka say mesre Ghana fo me can say na mom bibi nti wa bre no ho ase wo ye kwasia frɛ ho Asante ni be ma meti radio so onyansa na doubt him na wen the president has not even apologized to you because he said recently they would never go to the IMF. The vice president said it, the finance minister said it. I didn't know bimbe pa ya chaw mo jimi mo yankwasiafo ya wo mo gatem mo bi mo no na mo ma santima ya said ya ye no me nya yesu my time will come, I will pass, I will die. But as far as I live as a human being, me mo bim boom se me ya boa asantimai mo me antwe ho firi sa ade nim. Now mama chama de bi. Let's talk about E-levy. Me ka ba be si IMF ne so. Se ne be ya wo hwe me no. Obehu se a buo disrespecter yemfa ma asantimai no. We have to start asking questions. E-levy. Mumusa mo hwana di E-levy ba Ghana. Na ene ete Ghana enti E-levy da. Aya TV so malam ba omia. Ene sankofo in a stati eka in opposition say they have the solution to Ghana's problem. Now, recently, ena yare bi afraid COVID esiye. Ewiase afande nyina COVID ko ho. Governments, economies, everybody suffered COVID. I mean, Kasembi, a year Dumso, it was only Ghana. And Dumso didn't start, or Mahama didn't start Dumso. Dumso started even way before majority of you were born. Kobusa Rawlings, may he so rest in peace, he knew about Dumso. Kobusa, a year Kofo, he knew about Dumso. Busa Tamils, may he so rest in peace, he knew about Dumso. John Mahama came to meet Dumso at the peak. On my be any we say, or Tamusikama, John Mahama said, Fako ye Dumso, Huijuma. COVID-19 is Ghana, especially in Africa, donations from other countries, donations from other institutions, World Bank, IMF, they carried money and gave to us. Remember, Ghana no one of the less in the history of COVID. Italy, we also videos of people being packed, shoveled like animals. Italy, you shovel ni pati se akoko. Go to Africa, countries are dumso affected. COVID affected me bebre. Obia economy was hit. Now say Obia economy was hit. I was expecting say by today, and can say Ghana and as Africa. Countries be actual letter at the Kwakomade IMF and as a World Bank is a program. COVID echo baby everybody was hit around Africa, let me limit myself to sub-Saharan Africa, Togo, Ivory Coast, Benin, Liberia, Ghana, Burkina Faso, the sub-Saharan Africa, obia enya COVID problem. Now, Busango say aden obia emfa the basket entro letter koma IMF and I say den say ope relief omumba boa mu no musika se momontoto. Remember, sika Ghana nya free COVID mu no donations ni ade from IMF World Bank no Liberia nya bi. Sika Ghana nya free COVID mu no Togo omo nya bi. Sika Ghana nya free COVID mu donations free baby bebreba ye ni Ghana for kura tia sika tu sa COVID funding mu no Nigeria omo nya bi. Into the question is adentina omo Africa nyina ye ka COVID inti ye ko IMF no aden no nyina sorry so mo ko IMF because they did something right. You know what they did? The omo ye ne say before COVID hit ye no na omo boa omo ho omo ntwa omo kromfo no ntro elintina ende oko IMF a uhu Togo ho uhu Ivory Coast ho uhu Nigeria ho uhu Liberia ho efri say before COVID be hit no na omo ka no kro na kire omo kromfo say sika ye wo hoda ni ye woda ho nie say ne sika samtie inti COVID hit ya ye nim ye betume di ni die eja enso oba Ghana yenya donation chenkofo we nyina nkro we nyina enso ye sa ko IMF. It means say before COVID hit ye no na ye ni sika da ho. So ye badwonfo a tie de meka no obeti ase. E di san kwasiafo no betena radio so a na mo beye na MPP for NDC for aka say E-levy omo yankwasiafo omo pese omo say Asante man more. Into so tie ase amaya mbombe ye nyina nya COVID bi omo nipa wuye ba ade ba ko bi no mo ye omo kan no kra kire omo kro mo ma no omo tia se sika da hodie COVID be hit no ye sika sam nie ye bo ho ban sika ye nya free COVID m ye de be che ye nya sika chi san kro we nyina enso ende me no wo ka sei ye ne Ghana na ye ko IMF into ye Asante ni radio station ni journalist abusa ho anka obetina radio so na ko busa ho say nana de dan kwekufo ado wa ban adena yende yete ha yenya donations upon donations over 400 million. Meno ka say Togo enya bi, meno ka say Ivory Coast enya bi, Nigeria enya bi, Burkina enya bi. Adentina ende meno tie wo se yenko IMF. Then it means say ansa na IMF ba no na ye ni sika. Na sika na ye say nya ye ni ye di. Enti technically you know also tie say yenkwasiafo we na de akọ IMF. It's encourage journalists to say me, these are the questions you ask. These are the things. Mama, I'm my DB. E-levy. When they buy a MPP are buying, led by Oforiata. I'm over catch here say E-levy bet must solve a problem where we are seeing na Ghana for. Now, Omo will say COVID is see. Now, Omo no munim Asante. Omo kofa bibi a friend E-levy another tax beto Ghana for. Or say me multi as say. COVID CN Ghana for Juma bebre say sika na ehye enjuma bebre mu no ehye but aban we andwene Ghana for also tia say insuo na yede ma ye nom ye no echire no omo sa age insuo sika mo kai light na omo som de ma ye 3 months no echire no omo sa age light ni sika no back ye to light mu ye to nsuo mu nnuane omo de ma ye no echire omo ka kire say omo de tax bi ba sa nnuane na o se tika. Into the question is and the yeko IMF why now mismanage economy na yeko IMF? Why na your president? Why na your finance minister? E-levy NDC delay into the yeko IMF na because you got money more than everyone in sub-Saharan Africa. Because before IMF COVID hit no, you told us say you seek some ejina na naso. Now E-levy na near tia omo be pime yeso. The minority in parliament everything to make sure say Ghana for omonjuma say Ghana for omo try say ombesa yom bojo biem ase gina omo naso no yemfa ese de E-levy tax we sambe to omo so inti NDC for omo parliament say omo mpene ma me chiro E-levy no omo ka say E-levy na 1.75% oforia tam de buy wo free COVID mo ba the whole of Africa ko hwese aban bi the whole of sub-Sahara Africa aban bi at the new taxes we beto omo call for so after a year COVID. Uhu bia be kachire me. Now E-levy na a year MPP for ankasa kofa bae. Oman dwene Ghana for omo bre ho no. No mo si omo beje 1.575% on every transaction, electronic transaction. Uye momo bia no mo ba beje 1.7%. Ghana for go fiscal wen. Most COVID about a human in egu. Inti see a Ghana nina and home papa no. Also tiasi ya to petrol. Also tiasi ya to diesel mu. Ya to kerosene mu. And on a running economy no. Banks are sebio anka Ghana for anka ohona nko mu save anka afen nko mko pesika no. Mo gu banks nda dan chire bebi empo asika no wo. Inti Ghana for no ye gina ha na mo boye yem, mo boya sum. Mo MPP for ya mo ka say eye NDC aban je tax rodo. NDC abako IMF from Nyansa. There is no way mobeye such mistakes because mobetuma manage economy no. E-levy no amne ko jina 1.7% and na NDC for more parliament say la lie omon penny because omo hu Ghana for bro omo brena too much. Also who say telecommunication companies na friend telcos no. Omo na first omo je 1% oye momo transfer bia. Omo Ghana for ahu chiro omo community omo so omo te omo dey so by 0.7% because na minority no more parliament catch telcos say most monjene kakra monjene the pain na Ghana for fam sisia induma say ema telcos look say omo tie free 1% at about 0.07%. Ni nyina minority o. So in total no momo anase E-levy charge no nanka o say anka NDC minority in parliament common step mu a anka omo beje 2.75% oya transaction bia sanka minority no amma telcos no pressure ema telcos na nti omo de free 1.7 emfa anko duru 0.75 anka Ghana ni bia transfer no plus 1.7 na oforiatam de bana anka ebetua 2.75% on every transaction. But the minority stood still. They were not fighting for NDC, they were fighting for Ghana because NDC minority member represent a constituency. Omukofia constituency for the catch room. And what should I so no? Yanto aba mausa ko parliament. Nesa befa taxes 2 years after COVID. So the NDC in opposition in parliament minority no 137 ni nyina ka say yem pene ema sa hawe onfam beto Ghana for so because you are representing nipa almost so bre almost so ye nipa bia almost no omo hia omo ha omo kakra ade na aban a wo nim de nipa ra kobu no wasa ko tam tax we be pay omo so Asante man muntie me inti NDC for gina timpintin ni omo etentam ya ekodru no na abedru 1.5% eno mankasa efa ways omo use Joe Wise oya Asante ni free bekwai ende okọ bekwai nipa ho kire omo se moa Asante 40 ho Joe Wise eya Asante ni ba ofra Asante mem onimo hia ewo bekwai otena parliament say no yemfa taxes nemra also tiase enye NDC na kofa E-levy bae eye oseche mensa bonsu swame ahokyere wo ho nipa mo bre ohu omo hu so mo ye nkwasiafo otena parliament ka say monfa taxes ne koto Asantefo so sticker ni tise bosom kraba otena parliament ese de monfa nkoto eye inshaye so se de ndianfo so no mo ye nkwasiafo eni ntina me start me say Asante man ma mo ye mankwasiafo bi mbu ye say ye nkwasiafo na ye ne ye no mankofo bi omo parliament wo politics mu ehu ye say ye moa obi ete say eye bantama MP asenso boache otoaba o se mo fa nkoto bantama fo so kwasiafo omo nim nyansa emre ne du a omo betwe soroku say moa omo beto ama MPP adenti a ye retwa omo furuma omo hum say mo ye nkwasiafo wa Asante memu momo no hwa na ebeye momo na ye ka ho asem no eye hwan mu na ebeye eye bebi a ye adwuma bebi a ye didwa bebi a ye koba Asante memu ni ye didwa enti hwan mu na ebebre hwan na kofa E-levy bae Asante for MPs over 28 or more parliament plus Napo Ekachre a yet parliament say Mummy and for Wenko to Asante Mans no more Jimmy. Omu yankwasia for the party no modwene punto beba no mompe inti monsang fan copy omo so sata me no mokase mo amu okageti na mutumi tua mo light bills afi mo hu bebi ade ne ko inti ayade bi omo chichire ya mo se asanteman sebio ye de ma radio phone bi no betena radio so a dodo no metuma jimi yes bi omo jimi ya beduru ne inti ende ne ye ko IMF no yen fan ko kanche radio for bi no mon kanche asanteman say eye NDC for ena de den E-levy buy now E-levy ne de buy na hwan ne de buy now E-levy sika say ne nya free mu la lai hwiamba me no wotie sa sika nya free covid mu nya sa sika ne wen amba me no wotie the president of the republic ne finance minister ene eye TV so malamba womia obi ebie na no apa asanteman chew mamo nya mwa mo me yenhwe we yebesa aba back mumi entie nsem bi asanteman radio what ho catch asanteman ye ma me no man de omo ho kire omo djuma sei party ne bu omo nimtie bu otufo nimtia president bu omo so omo ye moa on show respect bia mumi entie radio wa asanteman mu de omo catch ye ma me nom about IMF ekufu ado de yakọ still watching Loud Silence TV
see Haruna Idrisu and someone one Crawford Shia or Kai. So, Momo, my basso. No, what to me, I'm a bicycle and uncle open. Where ya? Yo, Yenti.
This minority succeeded in reducing E-levy from 1.75 to 1.50. I mean, when they came, the intention was 1.75. There were many other activities that would have been captured by E-levy. They've abandoned it thanks to the opposition and our constructive criticisms of the policy in order to be able to improve it, including remittances. And even more importantly, government have already lost half-year revenue of whatever it anticipated from E-levy. That can only be attributed to purpose and tenacity of a minority group in parliament. You may be dissatisfied with us. We just took a legal step which probably may not satisfy you.
Oh, you know what?
Into a mine. What's your ma'am? O pesa o bako school free. O pesa o kani e jina so. O pesa e chiana koka. O pesa nursing training allowance tena ho. Ba o pesa o betua to. Edi ni fan enkofa says kano. Ehe ni ekofa na dia betua wo ka. Ye nya opposition. Haruna Idrisu na ekasa yi. Etiefo mu tie. Wo kasa se ye mo NDC fo mra sebejafo na baso. No ma ya de se sika na nkasa sa ban ni nya wo E-levy no no. Wo anya eswate. Mami wajene wo. Mami,
how can you be there? This is your thinking.
And na to abama no. Na wan samra power. Wajene ho sika na ya jiji dia input djuma no wo se ayi wo mo de so matumi aye ma sika ne so ate wono ne dia wo keka nyina ne se Ghana for beto masum na obeba power na obenya ministerial appointment no watumi adidi ama ne yere ne ma ho atowo mu de bia me ka se abai bi baso na ne policies ye good a disabai no achi na manyoni odim wa bia de paw Haruna Idrisu wasi E-levy no sikana na esi enya no ye nya eswate tiabani tumi nya mputujuma eti ayi wo mu de Ghana fo
yes yesu
yesu yeti ya yesu ti eti baby esese ye kwa oman IMF wa mo fie nko IMF sanam ko ni be kwa ya adwuma wo yire wo ba bosomi nwachi ye ntua ne ka na ne yire ne mekom de wam de ye kwa IMF e betua ne ka obenya dua ne yire ne madi ye kwa IMF a sika bebu o manim amia ma me ma wo ton ade wo so ho ato wo mo na ye nkyekire abigya amra ye mfa so ayen na ye ni so ebebu ayen ye Ghana for de ye petwom ye mpedoko adwo age sedie mu emputuo na ye to mam na ye pese ye beje to abai bi peja se ye beje to a ebi tumi demonstration na nipa wu abai bi peja se ye beje to a ebi mutumi kansama dintra to Ghana for asum na omu wi a wom de abomo safon se de ye no ya so CD aban na nye sika no de ayaka E-levy ahye faswa maso a woman ni tumi na osa e se rane ti ye kwa IMF Nana Kufado fire ko. We are ready.
Yeah. Safi mo picture no. Women almost on TV so Asante memu. Oh about we. The body I to say alata curtains. Aye bibi say. Won be ma not in channel so ma hine boache kwasiato. Won afam asema na oka no. Ya njitwo na Haruna Idrisu. Mama yentie Haruna Idrisu asema na oka na ansa na mabasa alata curtains we so. Haruna Idrisu say the opposition they should be happy. They should be applauded for what they did. They're in opposition here in Parliament. They blocked these people, Ekufuado, Bawumia, Oforiatamo, from imposing more tax. Sa Obawe Otua, nobody at church say alata foketin's way. Until Brofun Tiasio. Every Ghanaian expect to say in Parliament, say the mraba, I was say your faith in Ranim. Niasha emrano send ye beboa nipa omoti kronim no na ekura ye tim ye wo MP a otia brochi a yetua ne ka osa ye minister kwasiaba we and body salata for curtains oni problem wo ho na minority na almost stop it taxes na emma Ghana for ho nchire omo emma ni nuanom Asante for ma omo yadwuma omo kemu na emo capitation no ho nchire omo no kwasiaba we and body salata for curtains we abetena TV so wa yeyire se konfo a ochim adentira ekufo de koi IMF na ye NDC fo kwasiama we bi nenam Ghana titi radio so sa kwasiaba we an nyonko ba gisika de bia ti America so ye minister kwasiaba we only problem with that anything that politicians for bi hu ye ne Asante fo say ye kwasiafo ye jimi only problem with adjosa for me no kase na hoti abrochire o Sanap kofosi kana omoji ninda yentu omokano Abidjan for curtains so alata for curtains kwasiampe buy or two way only problem so baba tena ka cheku for se kwasiampe na minister yetua ne ka de bia na ote abrochire eme yetua ne ka sanap kofo no omunya sas kana omompe sa kwasiaba we nim se yatam eye taxpayers money eye mene wo ne emma omugu kejetia sika de ko sika cathedral na kwasiaba obody rough se alata for curtains obi a wokejetie bia na so nya eye kristoni sansem we da ho omonka ho asem ehia eno de eye problem o ya boa mento sabi oba fo tantan we body rough say ejanka bi ntuma abetena TV so ye ya Asante fonti na bema kwasia totiri nchanka because yemfa nto Asante mantrim say eye Haruna Idrisu ena emosi E-levy no the minority had every right to block that taxes. We have a problem with them. Omo minority, no, I have a problem with them for allowing this to happen at the last stage. They were supposed to block it 100%. Mokwasi Ekufuado no, why accounts are clear with COVID-19. Mokwasi Ekufuado no, or tam Ghana for 2 na ebe to the Tianabko, Ekosi Cathedral no, or say me, or catch me say, mento abamano me taxes MSC Cathedral, we are kwasiaba. Mwe Jimmy, muna mo say Asante mine. Me say, Ekufuado eti jetim anopa ewie nwumbre no kwasiaba. Wo hunyansa betina TV so aka say, President we yempam no, mo ye moa. Friday, me catch Ghana for this is how they are going to try and change the narrative. Omo MPP na bomo so. Omo jantra, omo Jimmy na bomo so. So all that they are going to do now is Haruna Idrisu should say more than what he just said. On country Ghana for say he's sorry for not blocking a year E-levy 100%. E-levy never to one so. E-levy na ye de bano ne ye de ba beto one so. Sa nursing training for na yentu omoka na sika ne enkofa no wan nabko for de bia demonstration yentu omoka no jantre ni ba yenkofa sika no wan yentu omoka alata for curtains wenum kankan o workers class omuntumi ha go me see jet na Ekufuado rent no why sika no de rent cathedral no why taxes mo ye moa ye ma mo nse Asante man biem akamo betina no nanka mwaka project a Ekufuado baaye MPP abawe baaye a omodi sika nchire sika bia no na mo be list project omaye no Asante mamu emmoa mugin say Asante fo no ye jimi saa na mugin say ye guha na ye moa na ade na mo ye me say mo One day, you best radio now with him. The youth will rise up. Me say what's I can tell you this question. Me say one day, a man for be treasure Abraham womb. Any brain abano. Some question politics now mo na mo radio no. We are not going to allow that again. Me say embre bi beso na nsen ya nipa be nipa because mo Jimmy. You think we are fools? And I'm just saying kwasiafo ana. Say mo de papa ba ye ka no kore no na mo de mo kwasia no mo hu fin ati Asante memu na mo de betina radio so ye maame no mo bre. Ye aunties or mo bre, ye papa nom, ye nuanom, emma also mo nya adwuma ye, ende bibia hope ni ho. Na hu fin sa no, abetena ho say, ye mblemu Haruna Idrisu. Me see the minority crowd, they need to apologize to us for not blocking E-levy 100%. Me na kofa E-levy buy. Endis na kofa buy. Ada na mumbu se Kufu Ado ne say, ne jet no team no, adwo safo kwa champagne no ti abrochire no, ochina July holiday wa ha. Meboa. Oche July 4th, obeye cookout, obeto nampa, ene ne marry, kwasiaba, onyonko ba ti abrochire, ya mele dwuma so onye, oso mba Ghana, onya boa. Mokubo mu kwasia jantra na mu Jimmy nya opportunity betena TV so a, yesi obia na journalist. Ana mu Jimmy sa na bema kwasia to no to na problem. Me say it will not take long. Sa radio with the youth, want to say Kufu Ado say Arab Spring. The youth will rise up. Ombo be simu. The Arab Spring in Kufu Ado kan it will happen in Kumasi. Moji se munya muwedi. Yam pini biem. Asante ma be fa ntoma pefra. We will make sure say yam pini mo. Yam pini mo no mo kwasia na mo de titi radio so Kumasi no ense Asante man here overheads. Asante man here factories. Asante man here beautification of Asante man. We need a world-class cathedral. Mombesin wo ho momfa musika nsi Asante man so ehia world class national theater. Asante man hia de bebo Asante man ma Asante man akoso enye kwasie bi akoshe nyame bo se obi wo sika Asante man onanka si cathedral ho. Nobody is going to use the taxpayers money to build a cathedral. Anka obetina we na anka wasese Ekufu Ado bedi president no impuntu juma wa ya na Asante memu kwasiaba anka obetina ho no na nka wasese Ekufu Ado ye we wa Asante memu wa ye we Asante memu ye nya ye ho atete we de ekoye why wonum kankan so puro ahem abetina ho na Haruna Idrisu. What should the minority do? Me kram, I'm angry with the minority for not blocking E-levy totally. Yes, me see any brain abano okotina radio so na wenya de obeka me se wo fie kra ha untumi nda wo sakete sia we. I'm telling you, me say that ko to ka mu ka afuna boy so obi asuma afam obo so obi asuma afam yam peni biem mu yankwasiafo dodo yete ha planting for food and jobs and see yeah importing tomatoes free Burkina Faso almost $100 million planting for food now kwasiampanyi ni di anim no akoti saying Mokotina radio so you don't want to educate mo person mo be to Asante mindful mo person be biomoni mo sua de na mo de mo kankan akotina TV so enkwasia tribe enkwasia MPP me say and ye crack tomatoes almost $100 million. Yeah, the planting for food and jobs planting for food and jobs cannot save this. Some of you people, some more sentiment mo journalists, ekurasi journalists. Some more oba we and the board guys alata foketins ya onenama santimemu or chimse de oshe oprobia hemu no. We will stop you people. We will stop you people. Say anya nine sir ebe rough. We will demand development in the Ashanti region. And some people have shown the will to help Ashanti region. You want phobia my imagine some person bo Asante man and need to besi schools. Oma besi KJT na nipa timu no. Oma besi hospitals, Seria. Oma besi nyoma wa Asante memu no. We will force those people to do it. En mua mutwa nkurasesam yusu mo sem proma ebe confuse yama amenom. Unim brandi pebre. Mudi bia jantra na mo bodom disawe. Munim brandi pebre o Ghana. Munima hochira ni pefem young napco people don't be declaring e bibu krampo ne o yire no majai kwasi aba betena TV say Haruna Idrisu catch that E-levy me say Haruna Idrisu kram me have a problem with him E-levy na ko say catting na do dan kwa Kufu Ado wa account a kire and o ko IMF wa catch kwasi aba wa catch so ko IMF Wama osa respect no. Wama santima ebu. Wabetna TV so akasa say this is the reason. I apologize for saying this in the past. Ohun nipa san sa aboa. Mo na mo Akufo-Addo hu asantima so mo ye mmoa. Sa emma say, sa bibi say, sa alatafo curtains we mu na muma eye Akufo-Addo ne nkwasi achimfo kakra yi ehu asantima sa mo ye mmoa. You people need to take action. Young men and women are Asante. Women, they don't deserve to live amongst you people. But you see, Jimmy Anna, Obia this year, everybody is a royal. And you'll be a papa di hinibiana this year. And you'll be a nana di himabiana. Obia is a royal in their home. Moya more papa. Moju somebody to my Ghana is so much shoulder. No mas say bibia. Moju somebody to my Ghana. No, I'm misinforming pa asay Ghana. Yampine. Akufo-Addo ne MPP ne dia ko IMF. Sika omanya, sika omadi. Accountability krampo no nya bi nkyereye. Na wo be hu nyansa betena TV so aka kira Santeman say hey. Krata na kuta mi na ye we into onko IMF. When tuma amfa bi wo de kwase a tribe o body kankan say o pro abetena wo say Haruna Idrisu. Mabodam wo hu. Mobodam was our radio no so wo hu. We will send the people to you or some questions. Me say we will use democracy, wisdom to send Asanteman young men and women to you people. Last, Paul Adomo Chitina TV so a brand be free eye bantama. Ohun ti bia odidi na tem. Ohun bantama for some young kwasiafo. Enso nyo bia bantama na ejimi. Enyo bia ote swami na ejimi. Omo tinkran hu Asante for some moa. We have put ourselves on the line to change that. Sa Asanteman bedwene apre eye puntuo enkwasiafo wentumi mmoa obia. These fools, they cannot help anybody in Ghana. IMF ne ekono, it is because of mismanagement. Akufo-Addo edisikano menemo kase adwasafo wen otiabrochire yetua ne 30 days bia mo ma mefo amohwem Asanteme mu hwan na nya sa sika ne bi onye adwuma mawo onye adwuma serve Ghana wakotena brochire adan amoya nkwasiafo no problem because obenya ne nyonko ba wagimi chen no e defend na ebi ne yehui obenya ne nyonko ba wagimi chen no e defend no na ewiase a yete no ehe na we kwakọ hu saade we bi. We are talking about cathedral. Ye taxpayers money and your Ghana form to what you be declaring na kwase bi so wase nyankopon say obeso si cathedral Ghana ni bia na Kristo ni na kwase aba won tuma betena kan Akufo-Addo ye nitire to abama ho me no tie Akufo-Addo ntumi nya nsuo ba ko ma Asanteman hospitals obeto ntumi nya ba ko. And this is not the only fool on our airwaves in Kumasi. Bebre be 5% pe na papa and Asanteman make bibi nchire mo. We will upgrade your brains. You be force mo. I don't care. But send ye be ye biama a yem puntu nipa adwene edi puntu abafie no. Ye be pene, ye be pushy. Me, I'm not scared of anybody. Me strobia. I am not scared of any human being. Ukumi okuwain. If you kill me, okuwain. You've not killed anybody. Ukumi Kevin Taylor, unku obia. But the words will hunt you. I'm not scared of anybody. Almighty Onyankopon Ankasa Kevin today is okay. That's it. You man, you cannot stop what I'm doing. So sa Jimmy no munjai. Mumbusa mo MPP no, mo Akufo-Addo no. Oma mo respect kakrampo. Oma otumfo say to respect kitwebi no ankasa mfa ho. Ba omia embu otumfo kakrebi. They don't respect otumfo and they at Ghana. Na ye the letter beto say ye kwa IMF. Journalists are talking to Gabby. Gabby, who is Gabby? In our country, a buying accountant general portfolios, Gabby nim. The media is ready to do propaganda. Me also at news for kan kwasi asem because NPP NDC delay E-levy kwasi kasa wo ya Asante ni ba odi mokodi nchina obejatu NDC delay E-levy 6 months entini ya IMF kwasi obu Asante for some Jimmy Gabby oyeden wa bem and ya finance minister Otinkran ya vice president Otinkran ya president wako fre Gabby kwasi ampenyiwe na Gabby na Ghana na yeten Gabby odi na oyo Ghana. Gabby is a aimless fool or also Ghana or need any political appointment. So why do you think say a whole journalist will bypass who is supposed to talk to go call Gabby? Among somewhere Jimmy. And we ni aseliama radio for bisa monko kanchira mo say NDC for E-levy. Me say Nipa now they call IMF. I don't know Kasai. Obu sa Ghana niya. Why hasn't he spoken? This news file fools no mugo on Samson ayeneni. When to man the Japan court because some can say muko sue Canada Japan because say multimedia cocaine media. When to man he calls himself a lawyer. Halitosis nenum kankan. Wa bypass Kenofuriata, who is the finance minister. His three deputies, he has bypassed them. He has bypassed the vice president. He has bypassed the president. Gabby. Who is Gabby? Gabby Wine. No, I just want to say, who is Gabby? Which fool, which animal is Gabby? To discuss your near problem. Gabby Kwasiano, he holds a British passport. Oh, Kwame Danso, I would South and Treso. Ombu. Wo Kwame Jana wote eyebekwai omu so ye kwasiani another Asantini ba ma na Asantini ba asem si a otown the passport ko UK kwasia ba ne Gabby aboa ba ne Gabby ende ye ntena one ye metie Gabby na president ne to abama na ye hwe ne chose Jimmy no why is he not speaking? Vice President Jimmy no na mo na why no ho Jimmy no why is not telling us? Why is the finance minister not speaking to us? Mo me yenjai Jimmy no Asanteman yembusansem. I'll be back on Tuesday. Ochina holiday in America. I'll be spending that with my family. But me basa me be correcting you maybe. Mamon pene my radio phone kwasi afo obtiti radio so Asante man and convince mo. Na na do dan kwaku fuado ene ne MPP diga na sika nyina. Afi bosumi be wurumi ho be kire mo papa. And the kerosene ne boy din chen petrol. Mind games no mo ye. Wakwati petrol boy no da be kerosene and the kerosene ne boy din chen petrol. Mo wuti be mayemo. Men are me want to me papa. At my age, I've been able to accomplish a lot. There are people like me in Ghana who me age, they have not accomplished nothing. And it's not their fault. It is because in Kwasiafo we gave them too much hope. In Kwasiafo we lied to them. And that is what we are recorrecting. We will correct this nonsense. We will correct the nonsense. Yam peneda. Me say the revolution now is bigger than the country. And yet, say we don't have a country, but to allow these fools and criminals to lead us again, it will never happen in this country. Oh ya Santinia, young wo so ya kwasiao. Oh ya Asanteman ni akwala desia. Oh nya buao yusu wajene busansam, especially nipa ni mbu. Ochanopa oboba radio so muso na president na de no kasae into obuye. Obuye na Asantefo, obu Asante hene, obu mampon hene. Sa president no ka IMF na asem free nanum. Adena president and the vice and the finance minister Kasaya Gabby. Who is Gabby? Gabby MPP ba power and on bedio 2 for them so kwasi ampenyi man this sumina so kwasi afo mo tia Asante me obi antu anka hwe ankyere mo and obi oni portfolio oni office and obi okuta British passport and amote Ghana etie no na eche mo Ghana na ehye fa no ho mo me enjai Jimmy no and start posing serious questions yenya Asantefo yenya kwasi afo muntie. Say ye Asantefo ye de yenyen kwasiafo ye Asantefo ye yenyen kwasiafo ye ndehia ye nyemwa ye Asantefo ye yenyen dwan ye Asantefo ye yenyen kwasiafo. That's all that I'll leave with you tonight. My name is Kevin Akobedu Taylor. I'll be back on Tuesday to talk Ghana. Have a wonderful night and be good. Thank you for being part of today's show.
Wow, la, yeah. Y'all see,
Ante boy God this year. What's the name?
Wow, lie, yeah, we be wow, lie. Asamba na miko, wow, lie, yeah, we be wow, lie. Asamba na miko, wow, lie. Utu saw him now the former chef, wow, lie. Gama ikobie suno who are the best bia, wow, lie. Oh, my dear, now what's the wada, wow, lie. If you are born to come down from bar, wow, lie. Koche kwadana diena be Roma, wow, lie. Bakwa fudu aye piena bansa kawa, wow, lie. What the mark ukreku frona se wantia, wow, lie. Oh him mama yo boni na se un show mesia, wow, lie. Masende also tredi na wo mami sha, wow, lie. TV so malam na be sending mumwa, wow, lie. Masende drug criminals 10 seconds to do, wow, lie. Oh boy is here from John now we see ama, wow, lie. Yeah, we be wow, lie. Asamba na miko, wow, lie. Yeah, we be wow, lie. Ulai, Asamba, let me go, Ulai, dear, we be a Ulai, Asamba, let me go, Ulai,
until we got this year.
Who's the Ulai? Big up to my young boy, Asamba, let me go, Ulai.
We was a vampire boy, yeah. But I'm a baby, and now frame me, Opa at your body, yeah. Gabby, again, and it's our pattern and Tim Whoop and Tim, my yeah. Find get one number, the Kaisamas and do moment, you're wrong, yeah. Maybe a Debbie Americano could have what you're so overturned to go check. Wow, I'm a dear media with a cost me, Nitama, and the Baba Java, when I put out Papa check in one in tea, who's had a Papa Java, when I am a time 3% to open it, my men over banking, wow, over Sombasum, over your Christiana, over Conquerable. It would have was so bad. So what was all you getting to what you remove? Janny made any about to print a wagon. How would you say, Yamian? Until we got this into winning one thing, I will be too much.
Ulai, yeah, we be a Ulai, Asamba, let me go, Ulai, yeah, we be a Ulai, Asamba, let me go, Ulai, yeah, we be a Ulai, Asamba, let me go, Ulai, dear, we be a Ulai, Asamba, let me go, Ulai, Ulai, yeah, we be a Ulai, Asamba, let me go, Ulai, yeah, we be a Ulai. Wow, yeah. Yowzy,
until we got this year. We'll soon imagine.
Wow, yeah, we be a wow, Asamba, let me go, wow, yeah, we be a wow, Asamba, let me go, wow, what you saw him now before my chef, wow, Gamma could be a suno who are the Besibia, wow, oh, my dear, now what's the water, wow, we are going to come down from bar. Coach Quadana, Diana, very woman. Bakwa food, do I pin up by Sakawa? What the mark who crew from us one year? Or him, my young bonnet, the wound show Messia. My Sunday also ready. Now, Mammy Shah. TV Suma Lam, now be sending Muma. My Sunday drug criminals, 10 seconds to do. Oh, boy, is here from John. Now we see Yama. Yeah, we be a wow, Asamba, let me go, yeah, we be a wow, Asamba, let me go, yeah, we be a wow, Asamba, let me go,
until we got this year.
Yeah, we be a wow,
big up to my young boy,
Asamba, let me go,
we was a vampire boy, yeah. But I'm a baby, and now frame me, Opa at your body, yeah. Gabby, again, and it's our pattern and Tim Whoop and Tim, my yeah. Find get one number, the Kaisamas and do moment, you're wrong, yeah. Maybe a Debbie Americano could have what you're so overturned to go check. Wow, I'm a dear media with a cost me, Nitama, and the Baba Java, when I put out Papa check in one in tea, who's had a Papa Java, when I am a time 3% to open it, my men over banking, over Sombasum, over your Christiana, over Conquerable. It would have was so bad. So what was all you getting to what you remove? Janny made any about to print a wagon. How would you say, Yamian? Until we got this into winning one thing, I will be too much.
Yeah, we be a wow, Asamba, let me go, wow, yeah, we be a wow, Asamba, let me go, wow, yeah, we be a wow, Asamba, let me go, wow, yeah, we be a wow, Asamba, let me go,